Come on. Hey, ladies.
Hey, ma.
What's up?
Let's slide.
Alright.
Alright. We gon' get it on tonight.
What's going on, ladies? How you doing?
Well, good.
Quality, son.
Got drop.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 4th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of around 95. On today's show, LSU football reports to the practice field. First practice open to the media actually tomorrow, but we're previewing fall camp. Also an update from New Orleans Saints training camp and a little OTB mailbag. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio, brought to you by Community Steel, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio. Here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in Tuesday morning, Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. It's like it is every single Tuesday. Got Richard Dickson in the coach chair this morning, but before we get to Richard, it's a big, strong welcome back to our guy, Taylor Sharp. Welcome back, new daddy.
Yeah.
God, I missed that weather report.
Well, it's there. Sunny and 95, Matt. Bet the house on it, bud. Okay, that's
Bet
where
the
we're
house.
at.
Absolutely.
Dude, it felt weird driving in this morning, honestly, but I'm glad to be back. I was getting a little stir crazy.
How many official days has it been?
10.
It's been 10 days.
Today's the 11th day since we had old Razors. You guys like to call
Old
him,
Razor.
so-
Don't do that.
As y'all like to call him.
Yeah,
Scott.
don't
We'll call him that
don't
too.
demean his name.
Yeah.
Birth certificate doesn't say that, so
Debatable.
I know your
I got- you know what,
say
I-
dragon either.
I think they
That's
said
true.
I have.
Good point.
I think they said I have 9 weeks to change it. So like we could change it
I mean, you got his whole life to change it. He can do it.
at least till he's like gets his social
Yes.
security and all that.
But I know that we've spoke on the group text. The Foxhole has been in communication the entire time, but I think it's the first time we've got to say it in person. I'm sure the chat's going to light up as well. Congratulations. That is awesome. Very happy for you and you and Victoria. So it's very, very exciting, man. It's been, how has the new dad situation been? Is it everything you expected? Do you feel like you did enough and all the prep work necessary?
You know, we were talking a little bit before the show. I was like, nothing unexpected was happening. That doesn't mean it's been easy. It's just like her sister just had 3 kids a few years ago. Like we've had a ton of help. I mean, my mom, her mom both live within 10 minutes of us. Her sister was in town. So, you know, we had people helping us out, kind of getting into it, but nothing that I didn't expect. But yeah, it's been hard. I mean, there's been good nights and bad nights. Last night, a good night, luckily, because I had to get up a little early. Night before, bad night.
Yep.
So it's just kind of hit and miss.
Okay. Well, it's gonna
Bad,
be
like he doesn't sleep or.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like, well, he just gets fussy where it's like, I know he's tired, but he'll go to
Aw.
sleep for like 10 minutes and wake himself up and then cry. I'm like, look, man, chill out, go to sleep, a couple hours. Last night, we were in bed by like 8 o'clock. We just sat there, let him sleep in his little bedside
What's
crib.
the longest stretch he's gone so far? of
Last
sleeping?
night,
Yeah.
He knew.
5 hours.
What a good
All
kid.
right.
So
5 hours.
she's supposed to feed
That's
him every.
pretty good.
She's supposed to feed him every 3 hours.
Yeah.
But yesterday he didn't sleep at all, and it was about 7:30. Victoria's like, "I'm getting in bed. Everything's done." I was like, "Cool, I will too." So we just sat there and watched TV, and about 8:30 rolled around. She was like, "I got to wake him up. It's been 3 hours." I was like, "You know what? Let him wake up on his own. He hadn't slept."
Good move.
We woke up at like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
and then she had feed. I was like, "It's been 5 hours."
Yeah.
So it was a good stretch last night.
Let the boy sleep.
I never understood wake the baby to feed him. I'm like,
Yeah.
let baby sleep and let him sleep.
Yeah, let that baby go. Well, congratulations. If you need any advice, there's 2 guys up here that have actually won the award Best Dad in the World, according to coffee mugs, according to T-shirts, and according to cards that I've been given. Best
Well,
Dad in the
hell,
World.
dude, I'm talking to the experts here.
Yep.
I had no
Got it
idea.
down.
Mm-hmm.
Let the baby sleep.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
that coffee shop in the movie Elf, where it
Yeah.
says best coffee in the world.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, congratulations, guys. You did it.
You did it.
World's
You did
best
it.
cup of
So
coffee.
That's us. That's Richard and I up here. I guess we won Dad of the Year award different years because I got it and you got it.
Yeah.
It's true. You can't both get it same
Can't
year.
both
Okay, so I
get
got
it.
an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
You got it all the other years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're nailed it. So we covered 6 years. And first baby, everything is going to seem like a big deal, and that's okay. Get to baby 3, yeah, you're just like, yeah, eat that old piece of.
I told
dirt.
you,
Yeah.
we were only at the hospital 36 hours. Everything went about
Yep.
as perfect as it could. And Wednesday evening, they came in, they're like, hey, we can let you guys go. You can stay another night if you want. And I was like, I want to get the hell out of here. My bed's way more comfortable than this hospital couch. We went home, awful night. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
all
that
of
was
a
a
sudden,
bad decision. Stay
of a sudden,
with the
wasn't-
help.
Yeah.
Wasn't eating, had to feed him with a syringe a bunch of times. And like, Victoria's like, we made a mistake. We should have stayed. That was the worst night.
Yeah.
After that, it was
You stay as long as the hospital.
it was as smooth as could be.
I'm going to blame myself a little bit on that one, and everybody else that has had a baby that's been around you, because people ask for advice. Maybe they don't ask for it, but you try to give them at least the most wise advice that's not obvious. And that is one thing that somebody told us before we had our first, was like, stay as long as they will let you.
Yeah.
Make them kick you out of that room, because as soon as you go, something's going to happen. You're going to have a question. Because I'm sure we were just the same. Y'all probably were. I'm sure y'all were. Like, that night, you're on the phone with women's. They have that,
Oh, yeah.
that like,
Oh, yeah.
they
So
got
she
that
did. She
800
called
line
the-
that has like all the different people
She
you can
called
talk
like
to.
the lactation,
the
on
lactation,
call because
yeah.
the baby wouldn't eat.
It's always
She
something.
did that at like 3 a.m. No, but I was telling somebody this the other day. Like, the whole process went so quick. I mean, I texted you guys, was like, hey, I ain't gonna be there tomorrow. In a turn of events, like, we're having it today. And, you know, we had been up for like 24 hours, everything had happened, and then the nurses had been with us the entire time. All of a sudden, they moved Victoria to like they call it the mother baby room, whatever, like the afterbirth room, and they just walk out. Me and Victoria looked at each other, we're like,
Oh.
where'd they go? Like, those nurses are part of our family. They're
Yeah.
living with us now. You
Yeah.
can't leave us alone.
Belong to us
That was
now.
the scariest part. Like, the first time we're like, okay, we have to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty scary being a parent for the first time. Very scary, very exciting. So I'm actually, but like, where is he? Why didn't you bring him? Why didn't
You're sleeping.
Victoria told me no.
It's like, couldn't wake him up. Why?
I don't know.
This place is a prison. Well, congratulations. Do I?
On Planet Bull. I can't finish.
This place is a prison on Planet Bull spit. Well, congratulations. We're excited.
Yeah, I mean,
One more time.
Bring
Full
the
name again?
baby though.
Yeah, bring the baby.
Like-
Griffin Malone.
Griffin Malone. All right.
Razor.
So Malone, my middle name. Don't love it, but it's a family name, and we were like, we couldn't think of a middle name. I was like, you know what? If I got to suffer through it, he's going to as well. So Griffin Malone.
My pain is your pain, kid.
Family tradition.
Family tradition.
We keep the pain in the family.
We all hate our middle names. We love it. That's what it means to be a sharp man.
Shred.
Sharp man. That sounds weird. Well, good morning, Richard. Hey, buddy. How you
up,
doing?
man?
Thanks
Oh,
for
good.
stepping in today.
Oh, no problem, man.
I know you were like ready. You had some strong sports takes. All this crazy sports stuff happening right now. All these games being played.
What sports are going on right now? I saw a cool clip of Odell and Malik catching balls together.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like pretty cool to see where Odell started in New York. He's back in New York. You told me to ask Taylor because you didn't know.
Yep.
Did Odell play last year?
No.
No.
Okay, we were right.
Yeah.
At least
He
we
hasn't
did that.
played
We
in
weren't
a-
confident.
Yeah,
He was with the
been a minute.
Ravens last 2 years ago. All right.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I was trying to remember. I knew he had like played a half a season somewhere.
Yeah.
But I didn't remember him playing anywhere last year.
The last time I saw Odell, it
No,
was.
sorry. Dolphins 2024 played
Yeah.
had 9 catches.
I can't believe you didn't know that off the top of your head, Taylor. I
yeah, I had
promised
to.
Richard you would.
Ravens was 23.
And 20, well, I guess it'd be 25. The year we beat Ole Miss at home.
Yeah.
Was that 2 seasons ago?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
24.
That was
Would have been the 24 season.
Okay, so 24. I guess he was playing with the Dolphins, you said, but he was at the game. We were up in the I can't remember which suite it was. It was a suite where all the players, former players, can go.
L Club?
Yes, L Club Suite. We were up there, and I was up there with the family because I think I was a guest captain that game. And so I had the whole fam. And I would say at least 2 of the 4 quarters, Hemi, my youngest, who is now 6, who's 4th time, she sat by Odell, and they took selfies for it no less than an hour. And so I get home, and my phone is filled with like 100 selfies with Hemi and Odell. And Odell was also taking a lot with his own camera as well. So they were basically best friends.
I love that.
She still talks about it today.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
She's like, remember when me and OBJ took a bunch of selfies?
Oh, is that my buddy? Is that my friend?
Oh,
hey, bud.
we were hanging out that one time.
That's right. Not a big deal.
That's so
We
funny.
got selfies.
Mm-hmm. That was the night that Huck was also had just learned about the gritty pretty recently. In flag football, they were doing it as kids.
Yeah.
They were 7 or 8, and Justin Jefferson was there,
Ooh.
and he was my guy.
Beside himself.
Huck
He
was
was
like,
the-
that's the gritty guy.
That's him? Are you serious? And I was like, yeah, let's go talk to him. He's like, no.
Not the gritty
no.
creator.
Not the gritty creator. Not a shot, Dad.
The gritty took over all of flag football for a while.
Oh, for sure. And it's still there a little bit.
You still see it a little bit. Now with the tackle football, they can't.
Yep.
They kind of took away all the celebration stuff. So
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
If you committed yourself to it, how hard is the gritty to do?
I feel like it's very hard to do.
Is it?
Who
There's
was
not
it?
like a lot of fancy footwork to it, though.
I think
it's just
it-
about
for
the
me, it's
timing.
the
I saw
timing.
Kirk
Was it-
Cousins do it, and I
was
was
it-
not even trying.
Was it Adam Schefter that tore his knee doing it? Is that what he did? He
No
tore his
way
knee doing
someone
something.
tore their
No.
knee gritty.
Schefter tore his knee doing something dumb.
It was something like that, though, right?
God, yeah, it was. Well, that's tickling a memory back there.
Nope.
And
It was the gritty.
That
it
is
was
so
the gritty.
funny.
He
Yeah.
tore his ACL.
Or he at least thought he did.
That is a weak ass.
It tore his
ACL.
meniscus.
If the gritty is
Weak
snapping
ACL.
it,
Here you go. Tore his meniscus, not ACL.
Well, to your
Oh,
point,
yeah.
Still.
Alondra, it is hard.
yeah, that's
Obviously,
weak.
that is weak stuff.
Pretty
Well,
tough.
yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with my feet. Like it looks like they're just hopping, but I don't think that's
It
what they're
does
doing.
look like
It's
they're
kind of
just
like that
hopping.
running in place deal that you see, like
Yeah.
on TikTok
like
and stuff. And
Yeah.
the
Oh,
arms
the
are
floating
easy.
thing.
yeah, the floating thing, like that's seems
Oh,
easy.
I have
but, like,
seen that.
I couldn't get
No.
the timing down on that.
The whole floating thing. What they
Blows my
float
mind.
walking?
Yeah.
It's a float walk.
Float walk. Like they will slow it down for me,
I
and
still
I'm
don't
like,
do it.
yeah, I get it. I see your feet moving. I see you up on your toe. Then they do it full speed, and I'm like, no, you're literally floating.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't figure this out.
I just
You
can't.
are walking on the air
You
right
are
now.
walking on air.
You're the chosen one.
My God, I can't even look at you right now.
It's crazy how things get like that, and it's like impossible.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you played in the NFL a long time. It's really hard to do. More people can do that dance than what you did.
Right?
But you can't figure it out.
I can't figure it out. Good Lord. Anyway, gritty. Because I do see people with the gritty. I do see people, what looks like they just hop on one leg and
Yeah.
they move the other one back and forth, and then they do the hand thing
The hand part is easy.
and the glasses.
Yeah.
Where'd the gritty come from? I mean,
It was a New
assume-
Orleans guy.
There was a
wasn't
guy
it?
in New Orleans who was friends with Justin Jefferson, made
Okay.
a song, created the dance. Jefferson asked him if he could use it. They did a whole thing on this, like a
I mean,
Sports Center.
did this guy find a way to monetize this? Is he
I
like
imagine
a trillionaire
so.
right now?
I mean,
I
when they're putting
imagine
it in
so.
like Madden 25 and Madden 26, and it's on the game, it's one of the dance moves. You
He's
Yeah.
probably
Got
getting
it.
royalties.
Can you
Gotta get something.
trademark a dance move?
Didn't they do that with the floss or whatever? Because Fortnite.
That was
had it.
another one that probably took over Little League flag
Yeah,
football.
That
Yeah,
was,
I mean, that one's still popping a little bit.
you still see
No,
that
not
one?
really.
I was about to say I haven't seen that. one
My
in a while.
kids do it at home. So that
Just
means
start
somebody
emoting on
that means,
someone.
Yeah, emoting. Like where'd that word come from?
From Fortnite.
I was playing Fortnite with Huck the other day. He was like, "Dad, come emote with me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What'd you say?"
Come
What's
emote.
What?
Let's emote, bro.
Let's
I
emote.
don't know that one. What's that?
It's just like whenever you do something like floss or whatever, like whenever.
Yeah, you push the up button, it
Yeah.
brings up this, or the up or
like,
down button, it brings
yeah.
up the menu of dances.
But they use it in real life, like if you make a sick play, like sack somebody or whatever, and then you do something over them, you're emoting over them.
Dead
The,
ass.
the new one I see all the
Deadass,
time
bro.
is like when they cover their mouth.
And then they go
Like
like
do the
this.
little. I don't
Yep.
know what that is, but that
Okay,
one. That one's
so-
It
really
was
big
this
right now.
first.
Yeah, so that has a name too, and
Oh.
he said it the other day. Huck did.
Oh, okay.
Like if you need to know what those things are, just ask a
We need to
fourth or
bring
fifth
him
grader.
in.
We need to change the excessive
But
celebration. Just throw the
apparently
flag.
this is like started as stinky. Some of that, like
it started
yeah,
like
yeah, you
they
stink.
went this way,
Yep.
and now they start going like this.
Right.
I've seen the baseball players do it after a double.
Yeah,
Huh. What was?
that's like Huddy,
Yeah.
Jake's son. He hit a double, and then he started doing push-ups
Oh,
on second base.
heck yeah.
I'm about to text Charlotte. I'm about to text Charlotte and ask her what that thing is. She knows.
Yeah. Someone in the chat says aura farming. That's true. That's another one. Like, what does that mean?
Aura farming means like that one's kind of I feel like context clues.
Yeah.
Like Agamemnon did it on the Odyssey. Everybody was talking about it. He just like stormed through the gates and he just had like a presence.
Okay.
I think when you're aura farming, you're just trying to come off as
you-
like.
So you got Riz.
Like
Yeah,
I'm,
you
I
got
am
Riz.
Is that the new
intentionally
Riz?
trying to
I
do
think
something
so.
cool. That,
Aura is the
Aura
new
is
Riz.
the
Yeah.
new Riz.
Yeah, it is.
but if you're aura farming, like I'm trying to look cool.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
That's
I've never heard
so,
that
but you,
one.
and like you know what you're doing.
they need,
Yeah.
they need
You
a
know what you're doing.
they need to do penalty in football. 15-yard penalty. Aura
For aura
farming.
farming.
Emoting 15 yards.
Emote.
We also got the famous one, 15 yards, giving them the business.
Giving him the business. That's
That
right.
was a good one.
Personal foul. Giving him the business.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
How long ago was that? I feel like that's.
I mean,
around
that's
a
been
while.
a minute
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's probably 15 years now, huh?
Yeah, that's been a while. I mean, that was like when it was pretty easy to go viral at that point because there wasn't a lot of viral content out there yet. You remember they there's no way they do. You remember E-Bombs World?
I remember hearing of it. I can't remember. What
I
it
remember
is.
that. Like
This-
very faintly.
That was like the video website when we were in college. So I'm going to assume around 05, 04, 05. That was like before. I'm sure YouTube was there, so don't
Yeah.
be like people at home be like, oh no, YouTube was created in '98. But like this was before YouTube was like super popular, and to get viral funny videos, it was E-Bombs World. This is what it was, and it was right before like funnyordie.com was released.
Yeah.
And they had like the Aisha guy that sang the song Aisha. You remember this?
Yeah.
That nerd.
that nerd.
I remember there was another one used to go. You showed it to me. I can't remember what it's called, and I don't want to guess because it could be bad.
I mean, that's what this show's for. You just like start explaining things that you have no idea what it is. And
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense.
But
and-
then the chat tells you.
Saturday.
That's what are those?
Whitest
Kid You Know?
Whitest Kid You Know.
Yeah.
Yep. They're fantastic.
The Taylor.
Yeah. And then the other one were like, never make eye contact. Anyway, it's only funny to us too. Sorry.
Go look it up.
All right. Hey, okay. Look, we got a long show for you. It's going to be a great show. Richard Dickson
long
is sitting
one?
at, well, it's 3 hours.
It's the same,
Same
amount of
time
time
every day.
every day.
Every day is long. And it's going to be an awesome show. We got a lot to get to. We got training camps. We got LSU reporting today for training camp. It means practice tomorrow. So they're reporting today and getting moved into their apartments. So we'll talk about your memories from report day. Never great ones, but it's always a very nervous day. But we'll get into that. We'll get into Saints training camp. We'll go around the NFL, take a look at that. We got Taylor back in studio. Alondra crushing the music today. And what? Why do you laugh at that every time I say you laugh at
Well, I don't know because I don't know.
that? I don't know. 'Cause it's
Makes me feel awkward.
all right. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. Stick with us right here all morning long off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to First American Bank and Trust. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com. Do your banking with the local company, the local bank that's been doing business for over a century. That's 100 years, Richard.
That's what a century is?
Yep, gotcha. Exactly. Not to be confused with a decade. It's been a century. They've been doing business here in Louisiana for a long time. And just think about this: if you are parking your money somewhere, we all work hard. We all work hard for our money. And so if you're going to park your money, if you're going to do business with a bank, make sure you can go into a local branch, shake their hand, look them in the eye, and have them make decisions based on what you're doing here in Louisiana. So if you need a loan, if you need a mortgage, if you need a HELOC, maybe you need a commercial line of credit, maybe you need a little bit more capital to operate that business that you started here in Louisiana. Well, don't let somebody making decisions for you on the left coast or New York City. Make sure you're doing it right here in Louisiana with First American Bank and Trust. That's FABT.com.
line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
People think it's all about game day.
Let's go!
But the real work happens in the off season.
Spring practices, early lifts,
Extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
So we can do what we do best.
We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the...
Come on. Hey, ladies.
Hey, mom. What's up? Let's slide. All right. We gon' get it on tonight. You smoke.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Yo, now it's downtown clubbing, ladies' night. Seen Shorty, she was.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench, Tuesday morning. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel, your trusted partner in metal building components, locally owned and operated right here in Gonzales, Louisiana, serving Baton Rouge, Baker Central, serving a lot of cities right here in South Louisiana. So go check them out. CommunitySteelCo.com. Metal buildings, roof and sheet metal, custom trim, accessories. Go check it out. Get that local steel, Richard. Community Steel.
I need to look them up. I need some steel every
and
once in a
look at
while.
these beautiful yellow panels.
Yeah.
Tuesday's always like, Tuesday is a vibe here on Off the Bench. I don't know why. A lot of people don't like Tuesdays.
Well, Mondays suck. So Tuesday is like your first fun day of the week.
I don't know. Like, Alondra, I would say Tuesday, for our show, Tuesday gives off Friday vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's because one day we were like, Tuesdays suck.
Yeah.
And then we were like, that's the wrong attitude to have.
Flip it and reverse it.
Yeah. So then we started doing 80s, but you wanted something different today, so we're not doing that today, but that's okay. Like, it's not, we're not committed. So then we started doing 80s because we were like, this is feel-good music.
This is feel-good music.
Where did you hear that song that had you walk in?
I don't know.
morning?
I heard it on a commercial or something. Or maybe I woke up with it when I, ninja flipped out of bed this morning. I don't know.
There's times I just wake up and there's a random song in your head.
That happens a lot with me.
That happens to me every morning.
Yeah.
It's usually what dictates what I play.
Yeah. And like Jacob says, I dream in cartoons too, so there's no telling what was happening
right
when I was dreaming last night. I never remember my dreams.
I feel like when I was little, you remember dreams.
Yeah.
Like you would have vivid memory of them. I don't even know if I dream anymore, really. There's sometimes I wake up and I do, but now I'm just
No,
like.
everybody dreams.
Yeah, but it's like now I wake up.
You just don't remember them.
I mean, I probably only get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep usually, and I think I still have enough time to get deep into it.
If I take a melatonin, my dreams are insane, and I remember them.
Pretty much reality.
Yeah.
At that point.
No, I like, what do they call it? Astral projecting or whatever?
Oh.
I feel like I do that.
That sounds like a term. I never heard it, but that sounds right.
Or like
Sure.
Inception stuff. Like when I can't take melatonin because it's like, it's freaky.
It's too much.
It's too much for me. I stopped taking
Melatonin like does nothing for me.
There's too much twisted stuff in
Yes.
your brain, right?
No, truly.
Yeah.
My subconscious comes out like I'm haunting you.
Your melatonin, nothing for you?
No.
You just, your body dominates it.
I mean, it's all the years of taking Ambien to go
Harder
to sleep before
stuff, I
game. You know?
Ambulance.
Now my kids, like melatonin saves my life.
Yeah.
The 3-year-old will not go to sleep. Sometimes I'm like, hey buddy,
hey bud,
come take this little gummy.
Yeah, we had it in some cheese.
I'll sit still for 5 minutes, and it works. He's out every time.
Sit still. That's the
Gotta
hard
sit
part.
still for 5
Sit
minutes.
still for 5 minutes. Yeah, sometimes I'll wake up and I know I'm dreaming, and I know like as soon as I wake up, I remember like vividly what the dream is.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like in my brain, I'm trying to like click in the memory because I just want to examine it, like what's actually going through my brain at night. But it's like trying to grasp at like a fog that's like fading away, and I can't.
So I can't remember what happened,
was,
but I can see certain faces. Like,
ooh, yeah.
But I don't feel like I dream that much anymore.
I think you're wrong. I bet they're very nice dreams.
I bet they probably are.
Well, what gives me nightmares is thinking back to report day for training camp. A little PTSD on that one.
Yeah.
Report day was never fun because you knew what you were about to go through. Now, it's the culmination of all like a spring and a summer of hard work. You're ready to get to the season. Like we were at LSU for a reason. We were there to play football.
Yeah.
But that was the start of it. But you also knew, well, how hot it was, how tough it was going to be, how little sleep you were going to get. You were about to put your body through absolutely, like me, way less than you.
I was about to say, like, hearing this from your perspective, I'm like, shut up.
Well,
like you put a jersey on and get touched the rest of camp.
For sure. Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah.
For sure.
We had to go bang heads for, I mean, back then we were still doing 2 days. Do they do 2 days anymore?
Hey, well, you signed up for it.
I know, and I loved it. Like, that part was fun. But, like, do they do 2 days anymore? I don't.
No.
I had this conversation with Hanny.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And back when we were doing it, it was like every other practice was a 2-day.
Yep.
But I actually like the 2-day practices better because you knew one of the practices was going to be a little bit lighter because they could technically only have you on the field for so many hours that day. You'd have a shells practice.
Yeah. That wasn't real 2 days. Like the first 2 years when I was at LSU, it was like the real deal 2 days where it was full pads twice a day.
Do you remember
for like days in a row?
In 2006, there was the time that Pelini and Jimbo went at it, and the coaches start fighting.
Yep.
We're running perfect 40s, and they're like, okay, well now they start having defensive players call out offensive players, and offensive coaches calling out defensive players. And we run like freaking 30-something 40s. They're dragging bodies off the field.
Yep.
I mean, I can remember that
back in the good old days.
This was like my freshman year. I'm like, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Like they're just dragging bodies off the field, and you get in the training room, every freaking IV bag's hooked up. You got people that are just dragging bodies into the shower. I was like,
yeah,
college football.
Yeah.
That's the only time that I saw Les Miles get up and made the coaches apologize to us at a meeting.
Back when we were a proper program.
Yeah.
Dragging bodies off the field.
Just drag them off, make sure they're alive.
Yeah. So to add some little bit of clarity to that, it was like perfect 40s was Miles. Like that was his post-practice conditioning. If you've played sports before, you understand there's post-practice conditioning for every different sport. And like basketball, it's running lines, and football, a lot of times it'll be gassers or half gassers. Well, Miles was perfect 40s, which was a really great way to do it because you have to stay mentally sharp. Yeah. So you have to, you would get up and you have to be in a perfect line, every position group. This was our like warm-up line. Like a pre.
The guy behind you had to be broke down.
Yeah, the guy behind you had to be broke down, and the strength coach would say, ready, or whatever it was, and you'd have to put your hand exactly behind the line. You'd have to get off.
Touch the line doesn't count.
Yeah, if you touched the line, it didn't count. You had to finish through the line That was the big thing, and that was the
finish.
subjective part of the situation. Everything else was pretty self-explanatory.
Effort.
Yeah,
effort
you got to
part.
give effort. And the coaches were allowed to say, okay, 88 didn't finish through the line, and then everybody had to run again.
Yeah, didn't
so
count.
Miles would be like, all right, great practice. We only got 2 perfect 40s. Or he'd say, we got 8, or we got 6, or we got 10, however he felt that day. How many perfect 40s do you have? So however many it took you to get perfect 40 down would be. And
it was never the number.
So for that day, let's just say it was 4. We ended up running like 30 of them.
Yeah.
And it was usually the position coach's job to call out his position. Well, Bo Pelini one day decided to call out, was it early? He called out first?
Called out early.
He called out somebody on defense called out an offensive player. And it wasn't like a scrub. It wasn't like a freshman. It wasn't somebody. It was an older guy that was a starter who had a lot of experience. And Jimbo didn't like that. And then all of a sudden, guess
called out Glenn Dorsey.
Glenn Dorsey didn't finish through the line.
Yeah, they start calling out like key players.
And it went back and forth. And
it was a 108 play scrimmage practice. It wasn't a regular practice.
Yeah, no,
it was big play.
It was full pads.
August.
So it became a Bo Pelini, Jimbo Fisher, you know what measuring contest at our expense.
Yeah.
And Miles is at one point just had to say,
stop.
y'all are done. Y'all are done. He made the coaches apologize to us.
I mean, legit. I remember.
Was your freshman?
That was my freshman year, like first camp. And I remember, I mean, it's the first time in my life I've seen, I'm not joking when I say they were dragging bodies off the field. Like people were passing out, hitting the ground. People were grabbing by the shoulder pads and dragging them to the locker room. I'm like,
yep,
this is SEC football. Can't wait.
Yeah, that's.
But the conditioning part never bothered me like that. You taught me early on that we ran 110s every Monday.
Yep.
And then everybody would like to run them at 7 before it got hot.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, dude, screw it. Let's just make it really hard and sleep in, and we'll go run them at 3.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got
the heat of the day.
Yeah, toughen up a little bit.
So yeah, we just.
I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, we just wanted to sleep in, but
yeah,
made it an excuse and made it work better.
And on perfect 40s, like, at some point you're not going to run as fast as you can.
You got to get out fast and maintain.
Yeah, but just pump your arms really hard, make it look like you're running fast,
and
Give
be a little
effort.
exaggerate.
Oh God,
got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect 40s. I wonder if they still do that. Do they do 110s anymore? Does anybody do 110s?
They have to.
I felt like even at the end of Moffitt, they weren't doing 110s for the big guys.
It's a rite of passage. They have to.
Yeah, but I don't think the big guys were doing them anymore.
The big guys?
Mm-hmm. They were doing like tires.
That was the most fun part to watch. The big guys do 110s.
The most fun thing to do was come back that afternoon and watch like all the freshmen run.
With us, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, weren't you an afternoon group, Matt?
Yeah.
No,
it was me, you, and Hester in the afternoon with all the freshmen.
Yeah. But for the test group, we had to run in the morning.
Oh,
then everybody came back to watch the freshmen.
That's right. The older guys, the conditioning test was in the morning. Then the freshmen were in the afternoon. I would assume they still have so if they report today, I would assume they have a conditioning test today. Yeah. That's normally how it goes. Like even at the next level.
What was your conditioning test in Green Bay?
We actually didn't have one in Green Bay.
So the 110s never really bothered me because I could run them in the skill or mid skill. I mean, it just 110 was sprinting for 50 yards and then coasting the last.
Well, the test was for that. The test was so much easier than the workouts.
Yeah,
I mean, 16 110s was the test. I mean, normally in the workout we're doing.
That was the one thing that scared the death out of me before, like when I was in high school after I committed, and everybody tells me about the 110s. So I had literally run 110s 3 days a week. Like Moffitt gave you that workout book and do all this stuff. Like, no, I'm so scared about these 110s. Like that was my conditioning Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, we had it down though. Like
then I got there, I'm like, this really. I mean, it ain't,
if you do it the right way.
Not when it sucks is like because remember perfect 40s. Well, the 110s had to be perfect too. It was a breakdown, hand behind the line.
Perfect.
If you didn't finish, I mean, there was times that we'd say we were running 16 110s and ended up running 32 because they wouldn't count them.
Perfect 40s was the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst condition.
What was the most 110s? I mean, I think 32 was the most.
32.
We ever ran.
Yeah, 32. That was. You were there?
Yeah.
With when Benny Brazil was getting called out.
No, I wasn't there.
We were in Tiger Stadium.
There might have been another one like my junior year. We ran.
They kept calling. They kept calling because Benny Brazil, who had just got back from the Olympics.
Yeah.
running the 400 or whatever it was, or the 300 hurdles or whatever. I don't remember what his event was.
Then he's coaching at LSU right now.
Yeah, he's coaching at LSU, doing an awesome job. But he had come back, and so Moffitt was just on one that day, and he wasn't. He's like, "You were in the Olympics, you should be winning every one," and he wasn't on the 110s, and so we kept having to do him over 32. I was throwing up as I was running, like.
Yeah, so I remember that was when y'all did that in the stadium. So I'd heard that story.
It's a good one.
We did it again on the field. It was just one of those times. There was a guy. I can't really talk about it now. There's all these stories that come up, and I want to say it. And then
you're talking about
we're getting punched in the face in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Knocked him out. Moffitt just goes, "Good job."
Yeah.
Just keep running.
I was talking about the one time during the condition.
Oh yeah.
Go.
He's a tough guy to talk about right now too.
That's
all
true.
of them are.
Well, one of our teammates during the conditioning test, you couldn't stop for anything.
There was no bathroom breaks.
He had to go potty, and he went potty on the field.
And it just made it worse for everybody else because we couldn't do anything about it, and it's like 100 degrees outside. Oh, fun.
Yep. Well, we're going to reminisce some more this hour. This is training camp. It's report day, and it brings back a lot of memories.
Uno.
Richard Dickson.
A lot of Uno.
It was a lot of Uno played. All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, we are going to continue this conversation, talk sports, talk training camps with Mr. Richard Dickson right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, cannonball season. We've been telling you for months now. It is cannonball season.
Bomb.
Cannon opener. Richard, you're a big belly flop guy. I just know it. Well, if you're going to do it, you're going to want to do it in an awesome pool. The best pool. That's RussellPools.com. Russell Pool Company, the best custom pool company in all of Louisiana. I'll put that on anything. I'm working with them right now. And they have done just a fantastic, exceeded all expectations that I had. Even working with them through Off the Bench, exceeded expectation after expectation. So we've talked to them, my wife and I, about we don't really know. We're really good at telling them what we don't like. We're not really good about saying what we do like, what kind of design we like. Well, we had one or two conversations with them, and a couple weeks later they come out with this design and show us what they've picked out for us and what they've drawn up. And ladies and gentlemen are like, yes, this is exactly what we want. They pretty much read our mind. They're good. They got 2 landscape architects right there on staff. So if you want a great pool, make sure you're going to Russell Pool Company, RussellPools.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits.
Sexy. Okay, yeah, that's the stuff. Get with you.
Don't wanna sound full of myself or rude, but you ain't looking at no other dudes, 'cause you love me. I'm sorry, baby. So sexy.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn. Presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, OTB. Tuesday morning. Live from the Raising Cane's studio. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. We want to keep reminiscing about some training camp, but before we do, I want to tell you about K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. If you're tired of looking at outdated blinds, harsh sunlight, rooms that just don't feel finished, Richard, you know something about that. I know. Yeah. It's time to call K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. K to Z brings the showroom directly to your home with free in-home consultations, helping you find the perfect custom window treatments to fit your style, your needs, and your budget. So go to KtoZBlinds.com. So from custom blinds and shades to plantation shutters, beautiful drapes, even motorized window coverings, they have solutions for every room in your home. Plus, their mobile showroom works around your schedule, making the process simple and stress-free. Best of all, K to Z offers free installations on blinds, shades, shutters, so you can enjoy a professional look without the hassle. Serving Baton Rouge, Denham Springs, Prairieville, Lafayette, surrounding areas for nearly 30 years, K to Z is locally owned and committed to helping you create a more comfortable and beautiful home. So learn more and schedule your free consultation today at KtoZBlinds.com. All right, so LSU, of course, reporting today. Mr. Sam Levitt. He's also on the Maxwell Award preseason watch list. Preseason watch list time right now, Richard. Yeah. Which I don't think is a very big deal, but I guess it is a tip of the cap to what he has done in the past.
The top 20? Is that the list?
No, there's like 500, something like that. I looked at the list today. There's a lot.
They don't get to 20 till like the semifinalists like halfway through the year.
I was like, oh, that's cool, Maxwell Award. Let me check it out. Is it like, well, they starting with 10 and we're gonna work, or we're gonna weed it out? No, it's.
I felt like the tight end one was like 20. I can't remember what it was.
It might be, but like this one is. So this is the
Maxwell's best offensive player, right?
Best all-around player.
Okay, so there's a lot more. When the tight end room, like the preseason tight end, I forget what it was.
It's like
called.
the great
Mackey was like they did have 20.
Yeah. So the Maxwell is kind of like, I guess, the great value version of the Heisman. I guess best all-around player in college.
Typically,
football.
if you got two guys that are neck and neck for the Heisman, a lot of times the Maxwell goes to the guy that doesn't win. Walter Camp, same thing.
So 2025, though, exception to the rule, Fernando Mendoza won. 24, Ashton Genty. 23, Michael Penix Jr., excuse me.
Did you see the Fernando and Kirk Cousins stepbrothers spoof on the schedule release? I figured you would like that.
It was very good.
I figured that's
very well done.
I knew you'd like.
Couple of nerdy white dude quarterbacks just really embracing their nerd.
The Nandalorian?
The what?
He called himself the Nandalorian.
I didn't see that.
You just, it's part of the clip we're talking about.
Nando?
Because what is
I love that.
What is
great?
He says, you're going to have to call me Kurt Cobain's or Kurt Cochains.
Yeah.
And he goes, cool, you're going to have to call me the Nandalorian.
I didn't catch that or didn't remember it, but that's pretty good. I like that. Old Nando. That's good.
And they just became best friends.
Did they just become best friends? All right. LSU reporting. Give me something, a couple of guys that you are looking forward to I don't know if you're going to make it out to practice, but at least like hearing how they're doing. What's a couple of guys you got your eyeballs on?
I wouldn't say the hard part about today's college football, I can't name a couple guys. I can name the quarterback. I can name Trey'Dez. I can name a few guys that that've been around long enough or big enough for me to know their names. But what I'd really like to see is like the run game. I know it sounds so boring, but we haven't had a run game in the Brian Kelly area. And everybody likes to come up and say, well, Jaden Daniels, that's BS. Those were all freaking busted plays for the most part. Those were scramble yardages. It wasn't designed run game that we were, attacking.
You had one of the most dynamic football players of all time at the college level. Okay, so you have to throw that out as an outlier. I mean, you do not get credit for Jaden Daniels' running game.
For a 70-yard scramble touchdown. No. Running numbers look good. No, we weren't running the ball. So, I'm excited to see that. I want to see improvement on the offensive line. That's what I'm going to go to a few practices and I usually watch the O-line. I like to see how those guys
You're going to watch it from like a different scope than most people can watch it. Just from a ball level, understanding pad levels, understanding
the
technique and how, linemen can work with each other. But I tell people to be very careful when you hear most offensive line or defensive line for that matter reports the first week or two of practice, because it's kind of like trying to judge
drills. That's not going to show you what the offense can do. One-on-one drills is man versus man.
Yeah,
you can have a stronger guy. It's fun to watch.
You can see how you can judge a individual by that,
but it's not going to show me how that guy and the guard work together, or how the tackle works together, the center and the tackle. How are they going to pull? How are they going to get around? You're just watching man-to-man one-on-one strength. It's fun to watch. But, I would go last year. Even the year before, and you'd watch those guys in one-on-one drills. I'm like, offensive line looks pretty good.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
And then they get together, and they couldn't block a soul.
Right. And a lot of that's coaching. Like, if you look good.
It was 100% coaching. When I go back and watch that film, it was god-awful.
Yeah.
The technique that some of these guys were using, and, hand placement was always bad, hat placement was bad. Like, their first steps weren't getting out the block. They didn't have a good bucket step. When you go back and watch them, these are stuff that Stacey Searles would have freaking snapped your neck over.
I was giving the coaches a lot of credit by saying a lot of it was coaching, but yes, it was all of it. It really was. Now, of course, just like anybody, there are clips of the right tackle or left tackle getting beat one-on-one. It's going to happen, but you can't. All the issues that the O-line had last year, you can't put that on the kids, and that's why it was so hard to judge the guys that were playing for you. Are they actually bad, or is it the scheme? And they were never put in a position to be successful.
Most of the guys that left got paid to go somewhere else.
They got paid a lot of money.
Got paid a lot of money.
Like there was linemen that played for us last year that people wrote off that were getting paid $750,000.
Yeah, there's very talented guys like Weston Davis. I think has an opportunity to be very good. But when I watched him, I felt bad for him as a young player. He did not get a lot of help. Yeah. He was still so far behind technique-wise that it's like he's still in a freshman year.
Yeah, and when your running game relies on your linemen to block the first level, and they don't even have an opportunity to get to the second level, the linebacker level, because you might pull it and throw a wide receiver screen out of the. So that was the issues. That was you just scratching the surface of the issues last year. But to your point, very excited about watching the offensive line. That running game has to improve, and there is no indication based on Lane Kiffin's history that it will not improve because it's going to be a lot better. But just be careful of watching your offensive line and defensive line, for that matter, reports the first couple of weeks. You're going to see a lot. This looks good. This doesn't look good. You're not going to really know till the end of training camp and the first week.
The first 2 weeks, defense is going to dominate. It just typically does.
Thank you. Yeah, it happens all the time. Offense is going to have its moments, but overall it's going to dominate.
Defense is, they're going to show up and fly around with their head on fire.
Yeah.
Offense is still working out a lot of the mental clicks. And, making the calls and seeing the guys and getting our, technique together and getting our combos down. And it just takes a little bit longer to put together.
Yep. All right, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to keep just breaking it down. What we are excited for with LSU reporting to training camp today right here. Stick with us. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com, Louisiana's most reliable and best trash removal service, trash removal pickup in all of Louisiana. So go check them out, whether you have a need at your home. They have, you're one of the lucky ones that have that residential trash pickup service at your home. never have some peace of mind because you're never going to forget the trash again. You're never going to forget to take it out, Richard, because they're going to give you text reminders the night before. They're just going to text you. Be like, hey, don't forget.
And I'm going to look at my text message like, yeah, I'm going to do that in a little bit.
That's true. You're going to put it down? Yeah. Well, that's on you.
On me at that point.
You can't be helped. They're going to do everything they can to keep you out of the doghouse, but at the end of the day, it's on you a little bit.
My wife used to say, hey, trash got to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it in a little bit.
Kick you in the butt. Also, commercial trash pickup. They can customize your trash removal service at your place of business. They can pick up 1 time a week. They can pick up 6 times a week. Just talk to them about your job. They will help you out. Give them a call. Talk to them. They are the best in the business. Go to trashrangers.com.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Ooh, man, this makes me feel like we're driving to go run 110s.
Yeah.
This song right here. That was back in the day. Look who's coming crawling back. Old Jacob Hester texting
yeah.
the group chat.
Yeah.
Well, let him know. I was like, Jake, we're jam-packed with guests, but we'll try to fit you in.
Yeah, we'll try to fit you in.
See what we can do.
Hester, of course, is making his rounds. He was in New England yesterday?
Uh-huh.
I don't know where he is today.
He's such a coward.
Somewhere on that right coast.
Coward? What do you
Didn't ask the real questions.
Didn't ask the real questions.
Not one question about the boat.
Who we will get into a little bit later. We're going to get into Aaron Rodgers.
I was about to say it.
Yeah.
I saw the Aaron Rodgers.
We're going to talk, but we got a short segment here. We ain't got enough time.
No.
We ain't got enough time to get in that. But Aaron Rodgers
We will.
just preaching truth out there yesterday on Pat McAfee's show.
It was really fun.
I love the latest version of
On
Aaron
that
Rodgers.
note.
Oh, it's good.
It's amazing.
And on that note. I'm like, Pat, he's going to just keep going.
Pat,
Hey, well,
you
we
can
got
just
4 minutes left. Well, I can do it for 4 more minutes.
I can do it for 4 more. Yeah, Pat, you can stop trying to cut him off. You're good to go, buddy.
Pat's trying to protect his paycheck.
Like, you have Aaron Rodgers on weekly. What'd you expect?
Yeah.
Something like this was going to happen.
Absolutely. Well, it needed to happen.
Part of it kind of helped blow up the show back in 2020 whenever they
Oh,
were
yeah.
the first
For
time.
sure. That was his first big guest.
So, like, Pat can't ever turn that side of it down.
Oh, I don't
That's
think
what blew
I don't think he wants to either.
No, he doesn't want to, but he's being told something.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, Pat has a pretty
Just like on game day.
I think Pat's done a pretty good job with this contract, saying you really can't tell me nothing.
Right.
And they're like, okay.
It's just funny
You got
watching ESPN and they're like cussing on it now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm like, it's just not what I'm used to.
All right, we're going to wrap up hour 1 here. Stick with us. I think we got Hester coming back. We start hour 2 right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, do you want to feel young again? Even better, do you want to look young again? Well, Rejuvame Medical are the experts. RejuvameMedical.com. 13 locations around Louisiana. So if you're hearing our voice right now, chances are you got an awesome Rejuvame location, easily available, easily accessible to you. So go there, you can get your blood work drawn, and they can look at your blood and be like, okay, all right, you have maybe a hormone imbalance here. This is what's happening. We'll put you on some vitamins there. They look under the hood of the car, basically, just tell you, like, how can we fix it? Maybe they look and say, hey, you're good. For your age, you have the right amount of testosterone. You have the right amount of hormone, your balance, and everything like that. Or maybe not, and they'll just get you to those right levels. It's not about being, when you talk about hormone replacement therapy, it's not about being, like, high test and getting, like, jacked up or anything like that, like it used to be when it had a stigma to it. It's about being the right levels and doing it all medically. So go check them out at RejuvameMedical.com, RejuvameMedical.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
If your office is experiencing performance
performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Tuesday morning show brought to you by Community Steel. Get that Louisiana steel, Richard.
You can get your pipe in Louisiana from me.
Yeah, you can.
Pipe, fitting, flanges, valves.
IPS,
where? Industrial Piping Specialist.
Oh. How do they get in touch with you?
You can call my cell phone number. It's 225
Oh, okay.
715-9121.
Yeah.
I only have like 180 voicemails right now.
That's called giving away your cell phone.
Gave away your
Richard,
personal number.
We have millions
I give it away
of listeners.
every day.
They're going to Tebow you right now.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, we're worldwide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want that worldwide pipe fitting the flanges and
That's
valves.
a good point.
You want that worldwide
I want that
pipe.
worldwide connection.
Yeah, y'all go check.
So to every pipe fabricator, contractor.
All of them.
Got to make that money.
Give that number out one more time.
No. I mean, it's already out there.
He regretted it now.
225-715-9121.
You need some pipe.
There you go.
Richard's laying that pipe right here.
Slinging
You want
pipe
Richard's
all
pipe?
day long.
Call that number.
Ooh. Alex is still asleep. We're good.
All right. Well, guys. Well. Look what the cat drug in. Mr. Jacob Hester wanting to join the wolf pack again this morning. What's up, buddy? Oh. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Doing well. I'm at, St. John Fisher University in Rochester, New York at Buffalo Bills training camp today. Beautiful weather. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Brady already. So go Tigers. And just watching a little practice. They actually first day in pads. And Joe said he's been saving this day for me. A little 9-on-7 coming up here in about 30 minutes. So they've got 2 fullbacks on the roster. That's back-to-back. Actually, the last 3 places I've been have 2 fullbacks on the roster. So don't call it a comeback.
You forgot to end the sentence and with the for now. 2 fullbacks on the roster. For now.
Hey, but that means one of them's going to make it though. You know what I mean?
That does. You're not going to take 2 if you're not.
One of them's going to be a backup deep snapper.
He better be a ward.
That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, dude, he better be R5 on kickoff, no doubt.
What was the name of this college, and is it real?
St. John Fisher University in Rochester, New York. It's real. They got a little football field. Can y'all see that?
Nice.
Oh, nice one.
Old John Fisher must have been a good dude. He got sainted.
He must have been. He must have been a saint for sure. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
Got a little offense, defensive line over there. Right behind me, you got the quarterbacks, receivers, the whole deal. And Josh Allen's a big human being, guys. Don't know. Breaking news.
Yeah.
6'5" and all of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good Lord. Every single inch of it. So it's been – last couple of days have been fun. I mean, we've been bebopping around. Went from L.A. Back home for about 12 hours. Went up to Boston with the Patriots yesterday. Bills today. Going to the Lions tomorrow. And then just – I don't even know how we're getting all these places. But we're getting there the night before, waking up early, coming to practice, and then leaving right after practice. So a little bit of a whirlwind, but it's been fun, man. A lot of Matt Flynn fans so far.
Okay.
A lot.
Not a big deal. Left my mark.
Elliot Wolf came in, who's the vice president of player personnel for the Patriots, basically like the GM. And he's like, hey, you and Flynn still doing y'all's radio show? I was like, how's this guy know Flynn? I was like, oh, Wolf, duh, Packers. He goes, man, I love that guy. Yeah. He said, as soon as we drafted him, I knew he was going to, win the backup job. Most competitive guy I've ever been around. I go, Flynn? Matt Flynn? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, sure.
Yeah.
I've known him for 2 decades, so has Richard. I don't know about that.
You just got to be real stubborn and kind of an a-hole. And then
He did say you were – he said you were stubborn on being the third-string quarterback and you weren't going to allow – that was his exact verbiage. So you got him pegged.
Yeah, he's a good dude. And, he's comes from a long line of talent evaluators. So I'll take that compliment. So let's start with – so I know you spent a lot of time with the Chargers. I know you got a lot to say about them. But I'm, more curious about what happened yesterday at Patriots training camp because you texted and you're like, A.J. Brown, Christian Gonzalez, going to war all practice long.
Yeah, they were. I knew Christian Gonzalez was good. I guess I didn't know he was that good. A.J. Brown was winning his reps against everybody else, and then he'd go over there to Christian Gonzalez, and it was just go ahead and put cones on this side of the field because it's not going to matter. I guess I just he's elite. He's a top 3 corner maybe in the NFL. It wasn't even close. And they got a good receiver room in New England, but it didn't really matter. He was it looked like it was easy for him to Romeo Doubs, didn't matter. Kyle Williams, who was a 3rd-round pick last year, didn't matter. Whoever they rolled out there, it didn't really matter. So he was very impressive. Kayshawn was very impressive too, though. Now, Kayshawn is in a unique situation because I think they're looking to trade him. I think everybody knows that. So, he wasn't getting the reps that he typically would, but I've never seen him look as quick as he did yesterday. So he's still motivated, which is good because you got 2 choices, as we all know. When you're in that mode of maybe getting traded, you can either pout and sulk and go through the motions, or you can just say, I'm going to get the most value possible, and I'm going to go to a new team, in a good start. But Kayshawn looked really good yesterday.
Does A.J. Brown look like he's got his fastball?
I think he's trying to figure some things out right now. You know what I mean? New team. Now there's a lot of familiarity with the team because the Titans had a lot of coaches when he was there. Obviously, Braves being one of them. It looked like he's trying to figure out where he fits in a little bit. Now, one-on-ones, he's still going to win, most of those reps unless he's going to get Christian Gonzalez. But it did look like a guy that's trying to figure out, okay, I'm the number 1 receiver here in a very good receiver room. And he's trying to kind of navigate that right now. So, look, we're early in camp, but it's still a work in progress for sure.
You had an opportunity, I'm assuming, to talk with Braves yesterday.
Yep.
We didn't ask him any Rossini questions.
No.
Come on.
Look,
that's your opener.
Look, maybe if it was on our show, I don't know. But, not trying to be TMZ too much. And there's nothing that we don't already know. Right, and so
you're one of those guys that Aaron Rodgers was calling out yesterday. You're one of them,
working for the network.
Aaron called out everybody.
Oh, it was great.
Hey, how was Will Campbell looking?
Will looked, he looked good. He looked bigger. He looked certainly bigger than I've seen him before. But full disclosure, and I'll see if I can send y'all the clip here when we get done with the Bills practice. I asked Rabes about Will. And he's like, look, I'm on him all the time. He's got work to do. He didn't really shy away from it.
Yeah.
It wasn't he's going to be, no, he's like, he was good before he got hurt. He got hurt, wasn't the same player, and we got to get him back. I think that's actually what he said. I think we got to get him back to being what he can be. So Graves is a coach, and y'all probably can imagine this, where he's not going to mince words. Every player that I asked him about, he gave me his real assessment of the player. And even going back to the stuff off the field, I know he cares, but I don't think he cares as much as other people would. Yeah. You know what I mean? He just kind of is what it is type mentality. And then
nothing
now,
can do about
obviously,
it now.
There's not. But a lot of people wouldn't do that interview that we did yesterday. Even though, look, he knows we're football guys and we're not going to try to trap him. But I mean, think about that. He would say, "No, I'm not doing any interviews," and I give him credit. I mean, at least he's doing some things that.
Puppy?
No, it was me, him, and Pat in a room, and that was it.
Nice.
And we sat there for 15 to 17 minutes. And the first thing that he said to me, which he's used this line on me before, he walks in the room. He's like, "Oh man, it's nice to see you where you're not trying to cut me."
Yeah, You're very familiar with his knees, huh?
I was like, look at you and look at me, my guy. You can scratch the bottom of your feet standing straight up, okay? You're 6'5" and 280 pounds, whatever he was.
Know thyself, Jacob. Very good.
Yeah, come on.
All right, let's go from one head coach to the head coach you're following around today. Somebody that LSU is certainly familiar with, helped lead the greatest college football team of all time in 2019. Yep. Mr. Joe Brady. So it's hard to picture sometimes guys that you've known in one position for so long. Yep. It's hard to picture them in a different type of role. How is he – how do you think his – and it's always curious to see, like, how is his command of the field? Like, what is his coaching style like? It's going to be completely different from Mike Vrabel, I'm assuming. But, like, how is Joe Brady kind of taken to the head coaching job?
Well, Braves was in the scout team yesterday. If that gives you – he had a penny vest on with no pads, and he was running scout team. So, yeah, a little bit different. Joe's got all the energy in the world. I mean, you remember obviously watching him at LSU. The thing that he's definitely done, you can tell he's wanting to hang out with the defense a little bit more because obviously the offensive guys know him. He was a quarterback coach. Then he went to the coordinator. He's got those relationships, which now it's probably a little bit different of a relationship. He told us earlier today that Josh Allen called him coach for like the first time ever. It's always been Joe. Like, you know, I mean, you called your quarterback coach, whatever his name was, right? I called my running back coach Ollie. I didn't call him coach. And he's like, he called me coach. And like, it took me a second to like realize he was talking to me. He said, so Josh like respects, you know, that I'm the head coach now, which is good. Like we didn't have to have a thing. Like it happened organically. But you can tell he's spending more time with the defense. He wants to get to know those guys a little bit better. One of our former teammates, which I knew he was my teammate, you didn't know, I had to tell you, Jim Leonard is the defensive coordinator here. And so him and Jim, both young guys, both very energetic. They're jumping around, moving around. But I tell you
How's
what,
my guy Jim doing? Pretty good?
Yeah, you're definitely. You can see his face right now, can't you? You can picture him. Joe's like kind of stern, which like I'm not saying he wasn't at LSU. I mean, he was, but like he's a little sterner maybe than I thought. Like he's like I heard him give a speech to the team about being the first day in full pads and what he expects and like what he doesn't want to see out there, and it was really good. Like I didn't know really that side of Joe Brady, and like you kind of look at his, you know, what he's done in his past, his resume. Like they threw the ball all over the place, obviously at LSU because you had Jamar Chase and Jefferson and Burrow, right? And then you look at what he did, you know, his first couple of years in Buffalo. They threw the football more quarterback runs. And then last year, they ran the football. They had the leading rusher in the NFL with James Cook. So I give him a lot of credit for whatever their talent is, whatever they're going to be good at. They're going to utilize that and go all in. And he's changed himself a couple of times based off personnel. So so far, so good. And look, it's a lot of expectation. You got to win the Super Bowl here for it to be a good season because they fired Sean McDermott after he won 11, 12 games every single year. Every year.
Yep. Well, if you're going to be a first-time head coach, you might as well do it with a future Hall of Fame quarterback. So it's he's going to have every chance to be successful.
Yeah.
They just haven't, for whatever reason, they haven't been able to figure it out and piece it all together in the playoffs. All right. I'm going to give you a chance to get on your soapbox and tell us why the Chargers are going to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. You spent 3 days there. You were there for 3 days?
2.5, yeah. 2.5 days. They was awesome. They rolled out the red carpet. It was it's crazy how many people are still there. Like it's been a long time since I've been a Charger, but some of the same people are still there. Equipment guys, media guys, PR, like you name it. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of catching up with some good people. But look, I think they're going to be a good football team. They were last year, though, so it's like not a surprise. They've made a couple of key additions. The offensive line, thank God they're healthy. I mean, Joe Alt is a large human being, to say the least. I mean, definitely an imposing guy when he walks up. So, like, that's a big part of it. We've talked about it. That's like getting, like, a free agent acquisition, like getting your tackles back. Like, you didn't have them all year last year, basically. And so you get those guys back. That's going to be key. And Njoku at tight end looked really good. But Trey Harris is going to have to play really well for that team. He's going to have to be like their number one receiver. They drafted him in the second round last year. He's looked from Como, played quarterback there with Malik Neighbors. So a lot of our listeners remember him from playing high school football. He did really big things at Tech and then at Ole Miss. Great college career, but now he's got to be a good pro. And they're banking on him being that. And they didn't go sign a veteran free agent.
Are they thin? I mean, I know they got Ladd, but he's not your number one guy.
No, I mean they're thin. They They got Johnston, who they drafted from TCU in the first round a couple years ago. He's a guy and had 9 touchdowns last year, but that's kind of what he is, like a red area, kind of large target, big play guy. If Trey Harris isn't a dog, I don't know how far the Chargers team can go. Now, they're going to, they've signed 3 tight ends. They're going to be more 12 personnel. They were dead last in 12 personnel last year in the NFL, so they'll have more of that. But they'll go as far as I think he'll take them offensively. I really believe that because the defense is going to be good. They got all their guys back, and Derwin James is a freaking unicorn. That guy is just everywhere. Like, he's so fun to watch. But the Chargers, I think, they're going to be the same team they were a year ago. And if they get great play from Trey Harris and Omari and Hampton steps up and has a better, more healthy year. He had a good year when he was out there. That's going to be the story. And it's, I know it's a 53-man roster, but it's really going to come down to a couple of guys for them.
You think they'd be in play to try to scoop up some of these free agent, the guys that like veteran players that aren't signed, or like
So my feeling talking to Ortiz, the GM there, almost like we're going to see if the things that we believe about these receivers are true and their development, then we're going to roll with these guys. And I think if they don't see that, then guys like Stephon Diggs and some of these other receivers that are out there currently, they're in play. Look, the Chargers got money to spend. They got the third most money in the NFL right now to spend. They could go make whatever deal that they want to make. And they got, Thule, an edge rusher. He's a hold-in, which is a new deal. Like, everybody's like, oh, he's a hold-in. He's here, but he's not practicing. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I've heard of a hold-out. They're like, no, he's holding in. So he's there, but he's not practicing. So they got to get him done. But, again, they got money to spend. They could do that. They could sign Stephon Diggs. They can make all of these moves. But it's going to come down to, are the young guys, the young receivers going to impress them, or are they going to have to make that move that we're talking about?
I saw you talk with Harbaugh. What shade of khaki did he have on?
He had on gray pants.
Shut up.
I was like, wait,
whoa,
what are you doing? Like, do you not know that, like, we call you khakis and we talk about you? No, but he had on gray pants. A little disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a little disappointing, but
I wouldn't be able to shake that if I was interviewing him.
Yeah, it took a while, but that guy is a football bro. He is a meathead in the best way possible. He talks in life through football. You know what I mean? Like, he is going to talk football no matter what conversation you kind of start with. And so he's unique to say the least, but he was fired up, and you could see him going over there and just like utopia for that guy. Like, training camp's miserable for a lot of us. It's utopia for Harbaugh.
His whole life is probably football metaphors. Yeah. He closed bedroom door at night, looks his wife, says down set hut.
Oh, dude, I said, look, he heard me off the cuff say too gritty to be pretty, and you would have thought like I reinvented the wheel. He's gonna steal it. There's no doubt about it.
It's gonna be on a Chargers shirt for sure.
Oh, no doubt. He's gonna take it. So, because like he speaks, that's how he talks. He talks in like football sayings like that.
That's funny. All right, we're going a little bit long here. Just give us a little preview of what the rest of the week holds for you.
All right, so tomorrow I'll be a place that Dick Dickson's very familiar with, the Detroit Lions. So we'll be there tomorrow, get a chance to catch up with Shep. Looking forward to that, and Dan Campbell. And then we're going to Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore to finish up this week. Every single day is going to be a new stop. And then I couldn't tell you. I know there's like 5 more stops.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you where the next city is going to be. That's about as far as I can get you. Houston's in there somewhere. The Commanders are in there. The Saints are in there. But I could not tell you what order that's coming in. I just know it's happening.
All right, fair enough. Well, we look forward to seeing all your posts, all the interviews, and maybe we can get you on a little bit later this week.
Yeah, this worked out great because they practice early. I'm going to assume that the Lions practice early as well. And so if the Fighting Dan Campbells do, I'll give you a little check-in from Detroit tomorrow.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy 9 on 7 today, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, I'm floating over there right now. My feet aren't even touching the ground.
All right. 2 fullbacks. You're spoiled today. Have fun.
All right, boys.
All right.
See y'all.
Later.
Oh.
There he is. Trying to jump back in the wolf pack right there. Y'all didn't like my downset hut comment?
No, I liked
It was
Okay.
good. And the weather's good up there.
Oh, God. He's living the dream.
When I left Tennessee Sunday morning, it was like 62 degrees. I was like,
he had a hoodie on.
Yeah.
Usually we wear hoodies quite often around here because it's kind of
cold.
It's cold, but he's wearing it and he's outside. So that's what's
jealous.
All right. Yeah, looking forward and kind of jealous of him getting to go to see all these cool practices.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. Like training camp's not the most fun thing to participate in, but to watch it, pretty awesome. So he's going to be on the road. I think from now on, he was at the Chargers for a couple of days. I think every day now he's at a different place. So a lot of travel, racking up the points.
Around. Oh, yeah.
Racking up the hotel points and the miles right now. So we will we'll see if we can get him back on at least once, maybe twice throughout the rest of this week. All right, we're going to go to break, and we will continue more Off the Bench right here.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Getgordon.com. That is the website, of course, for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You know what? If you want to be a part of the G team, well, you just got to give them a call. If you've been injured, accidental injury, it's not your fault. Maybe it's a car accident. Maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you've already arrived at work and you've been injured on the job site. Whatever it is, probably most people aren't going to really know exactly what to do. Who do I call? What do I do? I got all this insurance. Like what's happening? Hello? Give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. They know exactly what to do. They will go and fight for you, and they will get you exactly what you deserve. Anywhere in Louisiana. Dial that area code, followed by 888-8888, or you can go to getgordon.com as well. So if you've been injured, like I said, give them a call. Let them fight for you. Be a part of that G team. We've seen all the work that they do with the G team in the NIL space, in the community. But at the heart of everything, they're here to fight for you. Go to getgordon.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit, nor by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
I've been in banking for over 35 years. I usually start about 7:30 in the morning, and I usually leave somewhere around 5, or if customers need me to meet them at their house or their business places, I don't mind going after hours. I have done churches, subdivisions, retail centers, hospitals, and nursing homes. And that's why we chose to live in this community, because of the values First American Bank has, that I can serve my community and my customers.
Slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. Slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I'm a thrower, her neck and her back hurting, cut through to have you like a brand new.
All right, welcome back here. Off the bench. Huh? This is good.
This is a good one.
That's a good one.
Great job. Actually,
This is a vibe.
I listened to this song the other day, and I was like, man, I have not heard this in 10 years.
Yeah. But then when you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm vibing today.
This whole CD was awesome.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday's aura farming.
Are they still called CDs?
Did I use it right?
I remember these.
CDs?
The CD was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not calling them CDs.
But like when I think of this song, I think.
What do they call it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Do people get whole albums anymore? Like, do they buy an album or do they just buy one song?
I don't think people buy albums.
Like when you say
you can, but like you can get them on like Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
Like you can just download
if
the
you're
album.
a youth and let's just say pick an artist.
Okay.
Whoever comes out with a new album.
Right.
What do you say to, have you heard their new
Album. You still call it an album.
say
album.
Yeah. It's still an album.
Because back in the day, to your point, it'd be like, hey, have you heard her new CD? Yeah. I get, album, okay. You seen their new download?
Like, when's the last time a new album came out and you were like, man, I listened to first through the last song? Because you wouldn't hear every song.
March.
I do that with albums that still come out.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the Drake one that just came out, I listened to it. I think he came out with like 3 of them, but I only listened to one all the way through.
There's a select few artists.
Because that's how they're meant to be listened to.
Yeah, the whole deal.
Yeah.
If it's a good artist, like
Yeah, if it's a good artist with like good production.
And it's
for
somebody
sure.
you like, you're like, oh, like I'm not skipping this artist. You know what I mean?
To this show's credit, though, like I don't really listen to music hardly anymore. I've
Yeah,
got that old man.
that's fair.
Like I used to make fun of my dad. My dad either listened to like the sound of the wind with no radio on driving, or it was like a talk radio, and I'd get so annoyed with it.
Yeah.
And now I'm that guy. I listen to podcasts and talk radio. And
You're your dad.
It's a fair point because the talk radio thing is a real situation.
Yeah.
And also taking care of like plants.
Mhm.
That's a real situation as you get older. Like you find that intriguing.
I love plants.
Yeah. It's like you do things that your parents did and it's a little bit weird. Taylor, when you were answering that question, like when he said, when's the last time you listened to it? And you said, you started thinking about it, March. It gave me other guys' vibes. Like, when was the last time you did a desk pop?
Oh, September 08, obviously.
September 08, exactly.
No, Luke Combs put out a new album. You know, that's like my guy.
Yeah.
That's his guy.
I listened to the whole album.
Okay, Taylor, I know that
Bursting at the seams.
you're crumbling right now because you got so many takes.
I didn't give any takes to Victoria.
Yeah, and
What?
Victoria.
I don't believe that.
What?
I don't believe
you
that.
hadn't talked to her. How many takes has Razor gotten that night?
None. He doesn't do much right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not gonna hear. He's not gonna.
Hey,
understand.
Razor. Baker's betting on himself.
So what did
LSU.
Baker say?
Oh,
saw
you
the
missed it?
headlines. I saw the headlines.
He had his press conference and he said that he said I felt disrespected by their offer. He's like, they told me one thing going into the season, thought I had done enough, and I really hadn't. And then, Tampa came out and said, well, we don't appreciate him saying that publicly. And it's like, I get that, but we talked about this when I called in last week. Who's Tampa paying? Because Bucky Irving's on his rookie deal. Mecca Egbuka's on his rookie deal. You're paying Antoine Winfield big-time money at safety. I get it, but Vita Vea has requested a trade because you're not paying him. Like, who are you saving that money for? So it's just – and, like, to Baker's point, he's like, if I have a good year this year, the price is only going to go up. Yeah, absolutely. It goes up for everybody. So, like, I don't really know what their end goal is here.
Well, does anybody know what the offer he was offered?
No, I mean, he didn't say, but – I mean, right now, he's probably.
I think
They
he's
did say it.
16th or
Didn't the Bucks?
It was a 2-year deal. I think
It was 2 years, $110 million. I think is what they came out and
they
said.
could take
right?
it.
Well,
I don't
so
know.
clearly,
$110 million.
if that's right. Now, this is me
I
trying to
heard
remember.
$100 million. So it was a $50 million deal.
Yep.
And I heard that, and I heard he was unhappy because he wants he wants a longer
it's
deal.
the time more than money.
He would take less
he
money
was,
for a longer
He was
deal.
on a 3-year deal. This is the last year of the 3-year deal. It was 3-year, $100 million, so 33 a year. Which you're thinking, man, that's a lot. But you go look at the quarterbacks out there, like it's really not that much.
No, and he also said he's not trying to set the market. Like he understands where he fits. He's looking at a pretty realistic
31?
glasses on. Yeah,
Yeah, he's 31.
Obviously, he's not looking at the salary per year. He's looking at it per year plus the.
Didn't he get banged
time.
up last year?
Oh, he's banged up every year, but yeah.
I mean, that's where, from a standpoint of give a guy that's banged up every year a 4-year deal.
Well, and that's the thing, because like he's not a quote unquote runner. You know what I mean? Like he's
But he runs a
he's
lot.
not a Lamar at Josh Allen, but he runs a lot. He drops his shoulder. Like how much more can he do that? Is the thing. Like, can he go in there and drop his shoulder? Can he do all that? Like he style of play's tough. It's like a Jackson Dart kind of.
Yeah, but Bake's like compact. Like,
Yeah.
I look at Jackson Dart and he looks fragile.
Right.
Like he looks like a guy that's going to get hurt. Bake looks like a guy that, was one of your high school buddies that banged heads all day long and was one of the hard hitters.
Yeah. You just basically you described him as short. He looks compact.
Well,
I mean,
but
he
what
does-
I'm talking- yeah.
In fairness, like kind of more running back build, like similar to a Jalen Hurts. I look at Jalen Hurts same way. Now Baker's not as physically imposing, but I mean similar.
Baker's sneaky quick.
Yeah.
Sneaky quick.
Sneaky quick. He doesn't look like a guy
quick
that's
in the
going to make
pocket.
somebody move.
Yeah.
What was it? It was 2 years ago. Not rushing yards, but he had ran for the most first downs of any quarterback in the NFL. It was 2 years ago.
I mean, if you're just talking about body style, he reminds me, like if Diego Pavia had to have a comp, that would be the same running. They're not like super fast, but like they can make a guy miss and get a first down.
He's like a short Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Short.
Yes.
Already short.
Which is exactly why he wasn't.
He's a compact.
He's a
Baker
compact,
Mayfield.
compact Baker Mayfield. It's good. Good, clean fun right there. Go to Rouse's. Rouse's.com.
Whoa, Rouse's?
Rouse's.
The best.
Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
Rouse's Market
Who hasn't?
started here in Louisiana
Yeah.
and also has locations all across the Gulf South now.
Yeah, they got one in Ocean Springs.
They got one in Ocean
Oh, yeah.
Springs.
They got one
Absolutely.
in Mobile.
They got one in
I saw one there.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They got one. Yeah, they got multiple in Mobile.
Yeah.
So I've been to multiple. Not a big deal. Go check them out. Rouse's Market, the local grocery store. It started right here. So I was at their headquarters 2 months ago discussing perfect hydration. Obviously, their headquarters. The people that work there are absolutely incredible, and they actually like really care. They care about Louisiana. They care about the product that they're offering. They care about the customer experience when you walk into the grocery store, and all of that stuff makes a difference when it's that top-down mentality. You can feel it when you walk into a Rouse's grocery store. So if you have grocery shopping to do this week, getting ready for this weekend, maybe you're just feeling good on this good vibing Tuesday, and you need to go get feeling like cooking tonight, whatever it is. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lazy for lunch. You just want to go get
Go
the
to the hot
bar.
plate line.
Yeah, get a little hot plate line. They got ready-made sandwich. They got everything. Got my guy over there just probably making sushi right now. Really good too. Or if you're just like, man, it's really hot outside, I got to get some Mai because I need to hydrate and I just got to feel better. Well, they can do it all right over there. And go to Rouse's.com too. Check out the weekly specials. Type in your zip code, and it will show you all the specials running. And check it every week too, because it changes. You might get a 10% off on one thing here. Next week, 20% off on another thing. So just always go stay updated and save some money right over there at Rouse's.com. All right, Taylor. When we come back, I want to allow you to get it out. LSU, what you're looking forward to the most, who you can't wait to watch at practice, get reports from, who you're most excited about seeing their improvement or where they fit on this LSU football team. So everybody stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, everybody needs a roof. Pretty important, right?
Yeah, gotta have one.
Businesses, houses. Yeah, roofs are pretty much, I would say, one of the most important things in the house.
Keeps you dry.
It keeps you dry. Go to pelicanroof.com if you want to have the best roofing experience and the best roofing company work on your roof, or maybe it's installing a brand new roof. And look, this is, if you have to get a new roof, they will come out there and they'll give you that consultation. They'll tell you, they'll take a look. They are the experts. They will look at the roof and be like, all right, no, you do not need a new one. It's not time yet. Maybe you just need a little repair here. Or maybe they say, hey, look, it's time. Like we're in South Louisiana. We got bad weather. Like shingles are done, brother. So it's time to get a brand new roof. So if they have that, we know it's a big decision. Financially, it's a big decision for you and your family. They can help you every step of the way. You can go to their webpage, pelicanroof.com. There's a finance option. Start there, start the process. They can help you the entire step of the way. That's pelicanroof.com.
Every ounce of Raising Cane's lemonade has been hand squeezed that day from fresh lemons before being served over our signature crushed ice. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Eagle 98.1, the rock station. Home of the Woody Show in the morning. Scotty Mack with Rock at Work. Michelle Southern with Southern Rock. Home of LSU sports since 1998. And rock for Baton Rouge since 1985. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. To join our VIP fan club, text ROCK to 225-499-9898. Eagle 98.1, the rock station.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor of the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
My name is Mike Krumholt, and I've been with First American Bank for 4 years. What makes First American Bank special is we're able to offer all the products and services that any other big bank can offer. What sets us apart is being able to give that small town feel that someone can pick up the phone and they can talk to someone or stop by the branch and get excellent customer service.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. Tuesday morning, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Tuesday's show brought to you by none other than Community Steel. Taylor, since you've been gone, we got a new partner. We got a new partner right here on this show. Caterus. You ever heard of them?
Nope.
Meow.
Commonwealth LNG export facility. When you think about Louisiana, you think about energy. And one company helping shape the future is Caterus. Caterus is developing the Commonwealth LNG export facility in Cameron Parish, connecting American natural gas with customers around the world. Now under construction after reaching its final investment decision in 2026, the project represents a major investment into Louisiana's future. So it's about more than just exporting energy, though. It's about creating jobs here in Louisiana, supporting local businesses, strengthening communities, and reinforcing Louisiana's position as one of the world's leading energy hubs. Through its natural gas production and the Commonwealth LNG project, Caterus is helping build an integrated energy platform that connects domestic resources with growing global demand. As construction continues on Louisiana's Gulf Coast, Caterus is proud to invest in American energy, American workers, and a stronger economic future. Caterus connecting Louisiana energy to the world.
I was down there at Commonwealth a couple weeks ago.
Right.
You ever
In
seen
Cameron?
In Cameron. You ever seen one of those facilities?
I have. I actually went. What was that?
You got the one down
Years ago. No, I went to Cameron. They were building LNG plant, and I went to go talk to them a little speech.
Be a great place to
during lunch. Yeah, it was. They just wanted everything for free.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they had I think 10,000 people working there at the time.
It was ridiculous.
It was wild.
Like when you drive down there, and they got to own land just to park, and they're bussing everybody in. Like, the facility was just unreal.
It was a very intimidating scene. It was like I got there at like 5:30 in the morning, and it was like pitch black, so it was dark. And you see the refinery or like the LNG plant in the background, and it's got like these smoke like stacks and lights and
you drive
like
through the marsh for
spotlights,
like 40 minutes,
and I'm
to get
behind
there.
like 20 buses, like they're bringing people
they're all
from
heading
man
in.
camps and stuff. Yeah, it was oof. Gave me like
Chase Clamont's down there right now.
Yeah, nice, very good.
He's working for Worley down there.
All right, well, people in Baton Rouge right now. There is a select group of young men getting ready to put on the purple and gold this season, play for a brand new head coach, coaching staff, reporting for training camp. LSU reports to training camp today. Practice will start tomorrow. They'll probably get in, have physicals. They'll probably do a little walkthrough this evening. And what people do have to realize is that they will spend a little bit of time in the overall scheme of things, a little bit of time on the football field. They'll spend a lot of time in the meeting room.
Yeah.
There is a lot of time spent in a dark room with the film running.
6 in the morning.
To
10 at night.
Yeah, and this is training camp. So these are 12-hour days would be a short one.
Yeah.
These are 14, 15, 16, 17-hour days. Like they can be. Like Richard just said, you're there early and you're there late. And that's the point. Like, it is a mental toughness builder. It is supposed to be a grind. It is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be difficult. And it certainly is. So, like, try to explain to people, like, what it's like to, of course, you're tired. Like, the practice is where everything culminates.
When we tell those stories of having the nightmare that we overslept, it's from camp.
Yeah.
It's and it might have been after morning, you go to have lunch after a morning practice, and you get like 3 hours, and that 2-hour nap feels like you slept all night.
Mm-hmm.
But then your alarm goes off, and you freak out that you're going to be late to practice.
Yeah.
I mean, camp is such a mental grind. Josh Henson was my coach, and the thing that he got me doing my freshman year, and I really enjoyed it. He would buy me, or I guess I can say it now. I wasn't supposed to. He'd buy me a book.
What?
A couple books, and he's like, "Look, get your mind off football when you get back there." He's like, you have to go find something to do something. And he got me these Vince Flynn books. Do you remember that guy? It was like all these secret agent stuff.
Yeah.
And that was probably the last time I read a book was camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of my camp tradition.
Your coach thought you read?
He wanted me to read. But then he got me to read because I got into the book. And then the problem would be, though, like when you get a really good book, it's kind of like a good TV show that you can't turn off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then I'm reading and I'm trying to go to bed, but now it's like 11:30. I'm like, I gotta get up at 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I would get into these books.
Yep. You do have to get your mind off it.
Never bought you the Odyssey though.
No, it was all Vince Flynn guy.
Never.
Richard don't homer. No. Most people, training camp is when people develop vices. Especially like when I was in Green Bay, everybody dipped.
The
entire
team.
team.
Yeah.
The entire team. Because like you gotta have something. You gotta have something to do.
My rookie year in Detroit, I was the guy that they would send to go get rolls of dip for the room.
And it doesn't matter where you came from, what your walk of life, what you were, where you came. It doesn't matter. Everybody did it. And
you would get a dip from me just about every day.
Yeah. Wouldn't buy it myself because I'm not a dipper.
Yeah.
But I just get it from you.
Well, and I was stealing it from the coaches, so it didn't really matter. That was my favorite thing. Like going in once I got to LSU, and then you go to the back where they would order cases and cases for all the coaches.
Yeah.
And you just go in the back fridge and steal one.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, the good old days, right? And these young men that will be playing for your LSU Tigers, they're about to enter that and write another chapter in their football lives and their football careers. And as much as we can look back and, have bad memories, and I say bad memories, they're great memories, but like the tough memories of training camp and how much we used to dread it and
it's the stuff you miss the most.
It's the stuff you remember. It's some of the stuff you remember the most, and shoot, them boys going to have the time of their lives
Yeah.
out there. So,
what was the one thing that you had to bring to camp? It's pretty easy. I know.
Like your own pillow?
I brought a bed. I could not sleep in those WCA beds. They were too small.
You're bougie.
But then when I got older, they let me start going back home.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
So once you were like that junior, senior, I was like, Coach, I'm not staying at the apartment. He's like,
Well, be a part of a national championship, and all of a sudden you think you can just stay at home. Don't have to be a part of
better
the team.
sleep, man. Better sleep.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, looking forward to getting all the stories from on and off the field of training camp from all over the NFL, all over college football, but really specifically LSU Tigers. So looking forward to that. And it just means they're reporting today, football's around the corner. And I can't wait.
Where do they stay now?
Countdown. I don't know. It's a good question. This is going to feel a little bit rushed, but we're going to go to break. And if y'all want to get some OTB mailbag questions in, we can close out the hour. If you want to ask Taylor about Razor, Richard about any training camp stories, about how many cans of dip he went through, whatever it is, get your questions in. We'll have a little OTB mailbag when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com. Louisiana's leader in office technology. What do we mean by office technology? Well, we're talking copies, scanners, printers, the things that keep the paper trail running. In this digital world that we live in, we got PDFs, we got Word documents, spreadsheets, Adobe, whatever it is. But all that stuff is good, and it's fine, and it helps in business. It is a tool. But when it comes down to everything, it's all about the paper trail. So make sure that paper trail keeps running and keeps your business connected always. And so, yeah, they have the best technology. Trey Bill and their team over there has built an incredible business. They have access to the best technology, the best companies, and the best resources. But the best resource that they provide is their award-winning service team. When something happens, like the worst thing that can happen is your business goes down for a full day or multiple hours. Like, you got to get it back up and running. They got an award-winning service team. You call them, they come and fix it right over there. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
I'm Billy Schmidt, and I've been with First American Bank for 13 years. I have a passion of getting to know customers, getting to know their journeys, getting to know their stories, and being a small part of that, and just continuing that, and taking those relationships and expanding out into the community, just to make First American a household name. And people look at us and say, hey, what's special about you guys? You're part of a family.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
Come on. Living it up. To everybody that be living it up, we say.
I knew that was gonna activate.
Okay. Activated.
Come on, baby. This is typical everyday.
Activated.
Activated, my God. Do we even have to talk this segment?
No,
Can we
we
just
could just
listen to
let
this song?
yeah.
Just let it play the whole time?
We've played 8 minutes of Freebird before, Matt. It's been done.
Been done before.
8 minutes of Freebird.
Bit of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking at the break. Like, look, I'm still figuring out how to run a radio show situation. Probably should have, activated OTB mailbag with.
Tell them to keep them coming.
5-minute segment coming. We do have Nick Underhill joining the show at 9. Looking forward to that. Of course, Saints training camp been going on for about a week, and he is living his best life right now. He's in training camp mode. Lots to report on, lots to do, and I know he was ready to get to some actual football to talk about. But let's do it. We got at least a couple of questions in here. We got at least a couple of minutes.
Yeah. We don't have to play the open.
We won't even do the open.
Yeah,
let's just keep playing Jaw Rule.
Yeah.
My guy Jaw. What's Jaw short for?
Mr. Jaw?
Jaw Marcus?
Maybe.
Jamal? I don't know.
Let's look it up.
I mean, I guess
looking it
at that
up right
point,
now.
Ja Morant. What's he short for?
Oh, that's
Jeffrey, his
Straight up
name
Ja.
is Jeffrey Bruce Atkins.
Shut up.
So Jeffrey Adkins would be it.
Jaw Rule, a.k.a. Jeffrey Bruce Atkins. Wow.
Yeah, I'd call myself Jaw Rule too.
Yeah, for real. Good Lord. Hashtag Ask the Bench or OTB mailbag, different things, so get it right.
They're totally
Does
different.
QB1 know what LNG stands for or where Cameron Parish is? Yeah, brother. Liquid natural gas. Cameron Parish, just west of Lake Charles as well. I just told you I've been there. At an LNG plant, talking hydration, how to keep people safe.
You think we're just pushing stuff we don't know about?
I don't talk about anything I'm not an expert at.
Yeah. This is a professional
LSU
show.
baseball, that's why I gave all those sweet takes.
Yeah. You are Stitchhead.
It's ridiculous, guys. That's a ridiculous question. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Richard, who worked harder at camp, Flynn or the kickers? Come on.
That's tough.
The kickers.
I'm going to give you a slight edge on the kickers.
This is
You were on the field longer than them.
That's rude. I worked very hard, Richard. Worked very hard.
You did. At certain parts.
The kickers were in the indoor.
I remember
playing
Tommy
wiffle ball.
Moffitt having to come find you at the wiffle ball table during workouts.
No, what at the ping pong
There
table?
was the
the foosball
table. You were a big foosball guy.
Okay, maybe during the season I didn't hit the weights as hard as some people did.
He would get so mad.
But in
You'd
the
see him
off season,
storming.
at the off season, I would. Yeah, and during the season, I didn't want to get my chest to get too big. That was the thing. I didn't want my chest to get too big. Then it would.
Then you can't throw.
I wanted to be able to.
I just every time you worked out
spin
the
it.
same time slot as Matt, about halfway through, you'd see Moffitt start head getting taller.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? Where is he?
Oh man!
Check the foosball
And then
table.
you see him start speed walking.
This was during the season. Okay, you're going to paint me as this guy that didn't work very hard.
No, you
or
worked very
the
hard.
tail off. But during the season,
You're like doing
I
box.
did not want to lift weights.
I mean, in fairness, one, you're a quarterback. Two, it's during the season. How much stronger are you going to get? How much stronger do you need to get?
Yeah, I probably could have done some more.
The season was more about kind of trying to maintain.
Yeah, I wasn't there trying to power clean.
No.
Or do front squats.
My knees were hurting so bad. We'd start going really light on the box.
Yep.
Step ups and stuff.
Yeah, old Moffitt, he used to come try to find me. He knew where to find me.
He knew exactly where to find me.
I was dominating the baseball table. Me and Helms.
With the kickers.
Me and Helms we were one elite 2-man foosball team.
And then we had all those computers for just study and do schoolwork that never worked.
We used to play. We used to play after practice Kyle Anderson and PJ Zimmerman on the foosball table.
Those are two names.
They were good. They were a good team too, but we dominated them. We'd kill them.
Did either one of those guys finish at LSU?
I don't think so.
No, neither one of them did. I ran into PJ probably, I mean, it's been like 15 years, but hadn't seen the guy in forever, and he was a bartender somewhere in New Orleans.
No, he's the GM at Pat O's.
Okay, so yeah, he was
so
working down there.
He's actually helped me out recently getting a table. Not a big deal.
That's
good to know people in high places.
Yeah.
Tommy Moffitt story. I remember PJ like falling during 110s, and he just would go grab and start kicking him in the butt.
Yeah,
kicking him all the way out there.
PJ was famous. PJ, awesome dude. He was a full scholarship deep snapper that came here. Could really spin it. And we were running 110s, and I'm sure he'd be okay with me telling the story. We were running 110s, and he ran through the tunnel on the second one. And because the whole team was running, so a bunch of people. He ran through the tunnel and in through into the locker room, and it was really hot, so you're sweating a lot. He goes in, gets in the shower, gets completely soaking wet, and runs back out for the last two 110s to blend in with everybody.
Freaking awesome.
And Bo Davis caught him.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he got in trouble. Good story.
I don't know why you would think you would get away with that.
I mean, there's so many people out there running.
Yeah.
It was close.
You got away with that at track practice.
It caught
my
one person's
year.
eye, and that was it. All right, we got Nick Underhill joining the show at 9 a.m., so stick with us for hour number 3 of Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, it's time. I don't know if Richard's up to date on this, but we're going to go to GoTommies.com. Yeah, nothing.
Go Tommy!
Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Put a little bit more heart and soul into it because that's what Tommy does on every single project that they do. Tommy's windows, doors, and siding. Go to GoTommies. That's go with an X. Tommys.com. Go check them out. You can see their gallery of work. You can see all the great things that they do. Windows, doors, and siding. And guess what? When they work on your project, when they work on your house and they install something, it's going to be good for a lifetime. Lifetime warranty on those windows, doors, and siding. And so if maybe you're building a new house, maybe you're renovating, maybe you're adding on, or maybe you just live in Louisiana and it's hot and humid and there's termites and there's just different stuff and you got old windows and they need to be replaced. Well, call the best in the business. And there's a lot of options out there, but make sure you're going to GoTommies because they win award after award. Best windows, doors, and siding every single year since 2016. Go to GoTommies.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Relief Windows, we're more than windows. We're windows, doors, hardy plank, and vinyl siding. But our number one product's always customer satisfaction. Come visit us at reliefwindows.com. By the way, we do shutters too.
Eagle 98.1, the rock station. Home of the Woody Show in the morning. Scotty Mack with Rock at Work. Michelle Southern with Southern Rock. Home of LSU sports since 1998. And rock for Baton Rouge since 1985. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. To join our VIP fan club, text ROCK to 225-499-9898. Eagle 98.1, the rock station.
Are you ready for an internet experience that actually keeps up with you? Then you're ready to step into a new kind of reliability with Rev Fiber. When your internet works, the possibilities open up, and suddenly everything feels more connected, just the way it should be. Seamless enough to keep up with every swipe and every click, anywhere you are. So leave the buffering behind. 100% fiber, 0% runaround, where support is still personal. Rev Fiber. Visit revfiber.com.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench Tuesday morning, 9 a.m., hour number 3. Richard Dickson, appreciate you coming in and jumping in the co-host chair today.
No problem, dude.
Got Alondra back here. We got Tay finally back at the office from Razor Watch. And Tuesday show is brought to you by Community Steel. Building, sheetings, components, whatever it is, from concept to completion, Community Steel is here to make your building project simple, seamless, and successful. Engineered metal buildings, custom trim, roofing, sheet metal, steel framing, components, rolled cut, whatever it is. Community Steel. All right, it's Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. You know what time it is. Finally, training camp is upon us. About almost a week in the books. And our next guest every single week has finally got something to talk about. Mr. Nick Underhill. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, man, on a scale of 1 to Community Steel, how excited are you about Rattler, making some plays out here?
Dude. Big time Community Steel, for sure. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm just taking bullets out here on social media just because I make one comment on a Rattler throw.
They get so weird about it. He's looked great, though. He really has. He's looked great. And look, he should have had 2 deep balls to Barry and Brown yesterday. The first one was on the money. Brown kind of missed it, came back to him, same exact throw. They hit on it. He's been very solid, man. He's made very good progression. Tyler Shuck's obviously the starter, but that doesn't mean Spencer Rattler isn't a guy that's also a young developing quarterback, and we see that development too. So, yeah. He's been good, man. He's looked solid so far.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to ask about him. I didn't want to take those bullets anymore. So thank you for bringing it up. Just because you have a starter doesn't mean your backup can't make improvements. I mean, I think the Saints got an extremely healthy quarterback room, and I think Rattler might be one of the best, if not the best, backup in the league.
Look, if these weapons develop and Jordan Tyson becomes Jordan Tyson and all these things happen, I wouldn't be super worried about him going in a game. Like, I wouldn't necessarily feel like they're screwed if he went into a game. And again, like, one of my biggest curiosities with this team is I would love to see him end up somewhere else and get a shot at some point in his career. If it's not going to be here, I would love to see him get, the Brian Hoyer chances or whatever. Some of those guys around the league that got a chance to prove themselves. I think he might surprise people if he keeps developing the way he has. Like, you see the improvement. The biggest thing for me is that there's more of a willingness to stretch it out and go down the field so far through 5 days. Whereas, that might be a product of just taking out the competition too. Whereas last year you're going out here and it's like, I got to be 75% passing every day and I can't risk a mistake. I think you see a freedom with how he's playing, and I think you see him expanding too in what he's doing. I think it's a good thing for him, and I do see growth out of him right now.
You know what's kind of cool about both the quarterbacks, and excuse me, listeners, for talking about a backup quarterback. I was a backup quarterback, so I'm a little bit interested. But you know what? There's freedom in knowing where you stand for both Shuck and Rattler. Obviously, Shuck knows he is the like the starter. There's no question about that. This is different than last year. So training camp for both of these guys, they get a chance to go on to work on their craft. They don't have to try to outplay somebody right now. They get to work on their craft. So they get to try a back shoulder seam throw that maybe they wouldn't have tried the year before because they're not trying to, like you said, be 75% completion, not throw picks. They can go and work on different things that might not look good in a practice because they're trying something new, but it's just something that's going to help both of them develop as players. And there's freedom in that, knowing where you stand, because again, if you're in a competition, you're not trying like these daring throws, but right now they can try to see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference out here. Like, you nailed it. Like, it looks completely different. Last year it was check down city, and look, I would say the one thing with the first team offense is that it has been a little bit too condensed so far, but he's trying throws down the field, and yeah, some of them are missing right now, and you see definite timing issues with these guys, but I like that. I want to see him have timing issues going down the field to whoever, to Jordan Tyson. I actually like the fact that him and Jordan Tyson aren't on the same page on that goal line route where he cuts in and like Tyler's throwing at the wrong place, because they can correct that. And that's the cool thing about it, though, is you see the same situations come up later on, and they're completing the passes. Rattler had one. Shuck and Tyson had the miscommunication on the one route, and they came back and they hit it another time for a score. So, like, those are good mistakes. And I think we get too caught up in through 4 days, they've only completed 47% of the passes and goal line or whatever in red zone. But who cares? Like, that's what training camp's for. And I think being on the other side of this actually allows for the growth. So I think you nailed everything we're kind of seeing out here, is that there's more freedom in what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And while it might not lead to, the best training camp stats, contextually, when you're actually watching it, I think you see progress happening right now. Yesterday was a good day for the offense. I am worried about red zone, though. Like, they've had 2 red zone sessions and been terrible in it, and they were terrible in the red zone last year. So that's at least on like that list of possible worry things. I don't know if I'm at a 10 on the worryometer right now, but it's on the list of things to keep an eye on throughout camp. But yeah, it's definitely different removing this competition from the equation.
Yeah, it is. And most training camps, whether it's college, whether it's pro, and Richard and I were talking about this earlier in the show, it's like defense is going to be ahead for the first week or two of practice in most practices. Now, often it's going to have its days, it's going to have its periods, but it does get you a little bit worried on what you call it, the worryometer.
The worryometer.
If it is something you have struggled with last season and it's still kind of struggling, showing its head right now, so it's definitely something to improve on. And a big way to improve that is good wide receiver play. Now, there's a lot of, like in the last week, if you want to talk about wide receiver news, there's a lot happening with the Saints. Let's start with the top dog, Chris Olave. Finally, this is the first time you've joined the show since signing his deal. Tell me, did it kind of land on – I think it happened maybe later the day that you came on the show and talking about the numbers, and it kind of ended up in between the 2 comps that you were giving, which is Drake London and Garrett Wilson, kind of fell in between those 2 numbers.
It actually ended up falling below Wilson with the real money. Really? The agent advertised money put him above Wilson, and then when you actually see the structure of it, there's $2 million in incentives that would allow him to get from 31 to 33, and they're achievable incentives. They're basically last year's benchmarks on the numbers across the board, but real money, going to him ends up at 31. So I think he gave up a little bit. I think the Saints made him, I think there's a give and take there overall. Cause like when I first heard it, I think they were around 29 and he wanted to be above Garrett Wilson, and they settled at 31 with a chance to get there. So I think they met in the middle there. I think it's reflective of the injury stuff. When we see the actual printed contract, like there's a summary right now that you can get your hands on, like the actual filed to the league, like all clauses written out contract. I think it'll be interesting to see if there's any type of injury protections in there. As of right now, like there's a pretty nice injury guarantee, but is there a carve out for, concussions, or like people sign injury waivers and stuff all the time. So I don't know the exact details on what they could get back if there was like an injury, but I'm assuming there's probably something there. But I think it's fair. I think it's probably fair. If I'm Chris, I would have wanted to get strongly ahead of Wilson, but I think if you look at the situation, I think it makes sense to make a concession, lock in some security, what do you get, 90 million guaranteed? Like, I think that's a win for him. And if he plays well, he gets over him. So yeah, go ahead. Like it makes sense to me. I think the Saints just gotta be protected when we see this actual contract written out. I'm sure, there's also the blood clot issue. That's not a football thing. So if that popped up, I think that'd probably be fine. That'd be non-football. But look, I guess you got an injury history too. Like if you're going out there and risking it, you got to be taken care of too if something happens. So it'll be interesting to see if there's some type of concession on both sides on that issue when we see the actual contract, or was the total concession and just coming down below Garrett Wilson and the money's guaranteed. That could be another way to do it. But I think it's a win for both sides, man. Like Chris gets his money. The Saints, they got their offense is locked up now for quite a while. And I like the fact that him and Tyson are on the same trajectory. When Chris's contract expires, Jordan's will be expiring at the same time. So you just move the money over to the other guy and, go out and draft another one. Maybe that's how you go forward if things are working out. So I think they're in a good place, as far as team building with all that.
Yeah, I got a hard time believing that any agent worth his salt is going to let a client sign a contract that is guaranteed for injury except concussions, even if there's a prior history. I mean, it's football. It happens, right? So got a hard time believing that's going to happen.
Austin Collie had one, but man, that was a lot of concussions by the end of his career. He saw one with the 49ers and the Patriots. I would have to I think the concession, if I'm guessing, it's just that they came down a little bit on the money and met there, and he got strong guarantees. And the way it's kind of set up is the full guarantee kicks in, and the more money kicks in year 2, year 3. So there's some stuff there too. If you got an injury and you aren't performing at the same level, there would be an escape hatch. So the full guarantee doesn't get to the full 90 until year 3.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's probably what it's going to end up being, but there's always a chance for a surprise. But Drew Rosenhaus is a pretty strong agent. I don't think he got beat here. So yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I mean that's the rule of thumb for organization. If you want to pay less per year, you got to give more in guarantees, and certainly he got a nice little guarantee there. So congratulations to Chris and the Saints too. I mean, and you look at things that a right way to do this whole situation, from a hold in instead of a hold out, from the Saints being okay with it, and the community, everything was done the right way. So kudos to both, congrats to both sides. How's Jordan Tyson looking? He looks the part. I know we had concerns in the offseason. This through almost a week in training camp. Are you noticing anything? Is he favoring anything? Has he been held out, or has he been a full go?
The only thing he's been held out of was one-on-ones yesterday. So and I know I've talked to I mean, he practiced after it. I've talked to their guy, Ted Rath, the strength and conditioning guy, and he has a lot of thoughts about those drills in particular being hot spots for injuries, because you're one-on-one, you're on camera, you're going out there, there's the field stretched out. So I think it's just playing it safe, making sure you didn't try to do too much, pop something, and just kind of running in a wide open field. Like I said, I think it's been a work in progress chemistry-wise. I don't think it's anywhere near where it's going to finish. I think you see the unbelievable ability, though, just every time he runs a route. He's an amazing route runner. We tweeted out this clip of him and Chris running the same route, and it's kind of the same speed, and they get there in the same duration of time. But, you just see the fluidity in his movement, next to another guy that has great fluidity in his movement, and Jordan Tyson looks different. And he's yeah, I'm excited about what he's going to be able to do. It's starting to come together. Him and Chuck got to get on the same page. He didn't practice the whole time. It makes sense. He's 5 practices into his NFL career. But you see where it's going, man. Their weapons, if everything clicks, I mean, I think this can be a really, really good group of players. And I think he's going to be a great player. One of the things I like the best, I was rewatching practice last night, and they had this screen pass to Achan, and he's out there just throwing blocks. He's nice. Just nice. full kamikaze and the Sanker on it. I don't think it was the most technically sound block in the world, but the willingness to do it as a wide receiver, that's number one. Some guys have it, some guys don't, and he's willing to do it. So, I think that's a good thing too. So I'm encouraged about where he's headed.
Yeah. I'll stay with a wide receiver, and just because there's been news with that, Jalen Polk decides to retire. He was drafted in 2024. It's always surprising, and you don't have to spend a lot of time on it, because I don't know what kind of impact he would have had, or maybe it was a big impact. I know he was a second round pick. So what was the thoughts around the Saints camp when Jalen Polk decided to hang it up?
Pretty surprised. I think he was probably in line to maybe be fourth wide receiver. Barry Brown and Bryce Lance are both playing well though. So, who knows? Jalen Polk, like that was kind of the issue in New England. There's just like a little bit of, I just think he had trouble. I don't know how to say it. Like I just think he had trouble, just handling adversity up there. And I don't think there's a lot of adversity here, but I just think maybe he felt like, my understanding of it is I just feel like maybe he felt like he'd be happier as a human being removing football from his life, which, power to him, because most people wouldn't do that. Most people would, stick in it. And there's a lot of guys that play this game that don't like this game, and they do it just because they can make a lot of money. Credit to him for having the strength to do that. Like I think that takes a lot of courage to walk away from an NFL career. And, he did it from my understanding, because I think he thinks it'll make him a happier person. So, I think
kudos to him it's hard for a young man to come to that realization. So you're seeing more and more people do that, and a lot of times it's because of injury, or they've had concussions and they don't want to take it to the next
It's
level.
one of the hardest sports to play once you mentally don't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, it's
like getting up to go through that grind every day.
Yeah,
like my second year after I had 2 knee surgeries, like in my mind, like I'm trying to talk myself into playing.
Yeah.
And it gets really tough.
So good for him.
98 degrees out there too will maybe accelerate that a little bit too.
And this is going to leave the door open a little bit more for maybe more playing time for Barry Brown. That obviously LSU fans are going to want to know, like, what's been his role? We doing punt kickoff returns? Is he shining at the wide receiver position? I know I've seen some clips that you've posted.
Yeah, all that, but the shining at wide receiver is like the exciting part. Like I think he's someone they need to get on the field. He's definitely his ability to track the ball in the air is something that stands out. Obviously, punt return, all that stuff probably helps. But like he's good at balls over here. He's looking, can get over the other shoulder. Like some young guys that are 6-round picks, like you see him struggle with stuff like that. And it's the adjustments. It's the learning from, okay, this didn't work, and then they come back to it and it does work. I think he's earning a role on offense, man. Like I don't think he's just going to be a returner. It might be a specialized role, small package of plays or something. But I think there's a lot he can do. And I think he provides versatility too with like the ball in his hands. So I think on, some of these, get him the ball, get him in motion, pitch him the ball. Like I think there's a lot of stuff you can do with him just to get him the ball in the open field. And I think they're going to do it. Like we've seen a little bit of creativity there going back to OTAs and minicamp, and they're building on it. So I think he's forcing them to find more ways to utilize him and get a look at him. And he was with the third team. He's firmly with the second team now every day of practice. So I think he's moving up, and I think he's opening some eyes for sure.
Yeah, got talent. He could have a very bright future. Let's stop. This is going to be our last one for you, but I'm going to stick with the offensive side of the ball. Sorry, defense lovers out there. It's me asking questions. So we're going to ask about what really matters, which is offense. Let's go to the offensive line. Obviously a weak part of the team last year and in a lot of games, and they found ways to win at the end, but still had to improve the offensive line in the offseason, which they did, the addition of David Edwards. So be careful of offensive line reports early on in training camp, but from how's the depth chart looking? What's the first rotation looking like? And have you seen anything that flashed one way or the other from the offensive line?
Yeah, one day I've had. So, these are going to be extremely hot takes that I'm going to regret saying in 3 days.
We're going to hold you to them.
Well, Cesar Ruiz isn't out there. He just welcomed a child, so he's missed the last 3 days of practice. So Dylan Radins has been playing in his spot. Has looked okay, but that's created an opportunity for Jeremiah Wright, the 4th-round pick out of Auburn, to play with the second team. Yesterday was the first day in pads. They did one-on-ones. I thought he looked excellent. I was really surprised by how well he played, because he was a former defensive tackle. He moved over to offensive line. You watch college tape like that. There's some stuff where you would expect some rawness, and maybe that shows up on day 2 of pads because we've only seen 12 snaps. But he looked pretty good, man. I was impressed with where he's at, and I think he could be, competitive as a depth player. I think he's probably still a year away from actually challenging for anything, but I see the vision with him for sure. Talley and Banks look exactly the same. David Edwards is as advertised. Eric McCoy looks great, which isn't a surprise. But back healthy, missed 7 games last year, came back, doesn't look like he's missed a beat. So I think it's just kind of as expected with those guys in the top unit. Simpkins is getting a good amount of work as the second team center. You see the growth with him. So he's someone that I would expect to be, on the team as depth too. And then, just some of the other guys like Austin Richards and them. Like, I think it's still kind of the same group of guys. No major surprises really after that first day. And then just kind of flipping it over, like Vernon Broughton is somebody else defensively that, Brzez's out. I would highlight him as someone that's been a standout in camp, and especially first day at pads. Looked really good on one-on-ones, has some good rushes and team. So nothing really out of the ordinary though with the offensive line, but I think they, it's staying healthy. Like if Eric's out there, I think they go to another level. I really think it all kind of just hinges on him.
Yeah, the Saints. It's from top to bottom. I think the first string, the first level of starters can compete with anybody in the league. It's just when you start getting that depth position, the depth is where the flaws probably show in the roster. So got to stay healthy, and we'll see how that goes. Nick, we appreciate your time as always. Looking forward to following you on the socials and seeing more camp reports, camp highlights, and we appreciate your time.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
All right, man. Have fun today. All right, there he is, Nick Underhill. Y'all go check him out online on the socials. He is doing the good work out there. Him and Ross Jackson do a great job of reporting to us, and Ross with LouisianaSports.net, and so we appreciate their time. So go check it out. A lot to be positive and excited for with the Saints. How high is that ceiling? We'll find out, and how healthy can they stay is really going to dictate where that ceiling's going to be. So, yeah, great stuff.
I forgot Ted Rath was there. He was our assistant strength coach in Detroit.
Oh, nice,
awesome dude.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll get more stories from old Dick Dickson right over here when we come back on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Central Plumbing. CentralPlumbing.org. Rich, you know a little bit about Central Plumbing. The Payne family. Been doing it a long time. Third generation company. And they are the experts in the plumbing game. For a long time, we sat up here and just said they're the plumbing experts in the greater Baton Rouge area. Well, now it's the greater Baton Rouge and Lafayette area. So if you got a plumbing need, whether it's at your house, whether it's at your place of business, they've done it for me in both places. They've been in my house. They've helped, whether it's just a random leak, or maybe it's installing a new gas line for a tankless water heater. No big deal. Never run out of hot water again. Or maybe it's at your place of business. They took a warehouse that was 4 walls and a roof, and they turned it into a full-blown food and beverage manufacturer facility for me. We're talking water lines, gas lines, extended the water pressure. They've done it all, and there's nothing too big, there's nothing too small. They also have 24/7 emergency service. So if you got a problem, they will solve it. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabre Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabreChevrolet.com.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is marinated, battered by hand, and cooked to order to perfection. We don't have heat lamps, because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. We are well into hour number 3. I want to thank Nick Underhill joining the show. Richard Dickson in the co-host chair. Laundra crushing it. Tay crushing it. Got the gang pretty much back to you. Tripod Plus today?
Tripod Plus.
Tripod Plus
We got
Richard.
Tripod Plus like the rest of the way out.
Tripod Plus Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining the show, Rich.
Hey, no problem.
We
man.
appreciate it.
Is this a co-host chair only because I'm over here? But I mean,
that's usually the host chair.
The host chair, yeah, and I hate it because I want to sit over there.
Yeah.
It's way more comfortable.
Yeah,
on that
I don't
side.
want to sit on that side. No, sir.
No, it's miserable.
I got like I lean. My lean would have to go opposite. It'd be weird.
90% of the time I'm here. This is where
Mhm.
Hanny sits, and I sit over there.
True.
That's true. You know, it's not weird. Bayou Automotive.
No,
Like
they're
the
not
opposite-
weird at all.
No, like the opposite of weird. They're awesome. That's what they are. Bayou Automotive, BayouAutomotive.com. If you are in the market for a new car, if you're just driving around in like a old clunker and you're like, this car stinks. I need something new. Well, maybe it's a brand new vehicle, maybe it's a used vehicle, but you're going to want to work with Bayou Automotive because they got tons of different makes, tons of different models, and you can go on their website and you can just buy a car on your phone.
I need to buy a car.
People used to call them smartphones, but they're just phones now. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
You just go right there, go to BuyAutomotive.com, buy a car, and they will drive it to you. They got 9 full-time drivers on staff. They'll just drive it to you. And maintenance and repair. If you buy a car from them and you need something done, inevitably you're going to need something done to your car. They'll come pick it, take it to their shop, fix it, and drive it back to you. They're doing that for me right now. I think they're bringing my wife's car back to me today.
Should have talked to you. I had to bring my wife's car to the shop yesterday.
Huh? Bayou Automotive. They were just coming and picked it up. They make things easy. The whole process. They are the best. BayouAutomotive.com.
They made Jake look cool, which is
it's tough to do.
Tough to do, especially to the kids.
Yeah, those Black Widow packages.
Yeah, he
My
came in
God.
saying dead ass.
He did.
He was
his-
like dead ass.
His vocabulary changed.
Yeah, he did. He was
with one car.
He was emoting. He was doing
emoting.
all of it.
Emoting.
Aura farming
Yeah.
in his Black Widow package.
So I heard y'all say Black Widow the other day, and I've heard it like 5 times.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that just
More than just a
blacked
spider,
out?
buddy.
It's a package.
Is that
It's
just
like a
blacked out?
package.
Is that when
So-
blacked out?
Tay-Tay, can you pull up a
Yeah,
Black
like
Widow?
a Ford, you can do
No.
like a King Ranch package. Well, they have like a Black Widow package that not everybody can do, but they're licensed to do that package over there at Bayou Automotive. So,
Avo in the chat said they've been bringing your wife's car back since Thursday.
oh well, there was a few things wrong with it.
They're just back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how much they care, though.
Yeah, but the communication's been unbelievable.
I bet.
You still got a King Ranch?
Yeah.
I miss my King Ranch.
No, I don't. I got the
Is it a platinum?
I got the trimmer.
Trimmer.
Actually, this is what Jake's driving around.
Yep. Not a big
Black Widow F-150.
I can't even see Jake driving a truck.
Well,
He's
he
been
had the
driving that.
Black Widow Jeep
Mm-hmm.
before
Yeah. Yep.
switched to this one.
He's always been a Charger guy.
It's time. It's time to talk about some real news.
Oh.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Aaron?
Aaron. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
is a bad man.
Yeah.
Quoted from Stephen A. Smith. I'm sure a lot of y'all, if y'all have social media and you don't live under a rock,
I saw it this morning.
know the scrutiny that Aaron Rodgers received, specifically during the COVID situation. Now, a lot of this self-imposed. We do a darkness retreat. We do the ayahuasca stuff, like stuff that people can't really relate to. He was out there. But
Right.
the most criticism he received from media was during the COVID time.
Yeah.
Well, he has always looked that in the face and spoken his mind. Whether you agree with him or not, it doesn't really matter. It's always refreshing when an athlete speaks what's on their mind. Now, they open themselves up to a lot of criticism, which he certainly does.
Yeah.
But a lot of athletes do. But in a world that, like, forever, it's, man, these athletes are so boring. I was boring in the media. Like, we're all
There's only certain people that can do what he's doing.
Yeah, there's only certain people. And the athletes don't say a lot traditionally. And when it is, we're always like, man, I want them to say more. But when they do,
you criticize them.
Poo-poo on them.
Yeah.
Well, he's opened his mind and given his opinions, and he hadn't been wrong about anything. I mean, you could probably find some clips of him wrong about something, okay? But, like, he hadn't been wrong about a lot. And he took the Pat McAfee show yesterday, which was in Pittsburgh, and took advantage of his time on air.
Yeah.
On the Pat McAfee show that he knew wasn't going to just rush to break.
Right. He said we got 4 minutes till the heart out.
Yeah. He walked on stage and asked, while he's walking up, how much time we got?
Yeah.
And Pat said 8 minutes till the heart out. And he listened to one question and decided to say, I plead the fifth. Obviously a tip of the cap to Mr. Fauci.
Yeah.
And then decided to take 8 minutes. Tony.
Yeah, he did keep calling him Tony.
He spent the next 8 minutes on an absolute rant, doing an absolute victory dance over the things that he was criticized over. And, of course, calling Fauci a coward and pleading the fifth and saying, you know, quoting all this stuff about you, Fauci, saying he was science, blah, blah, blah. Well, you also, like, if you're taking that and you're like, oh, why is he saying all this? Well, you also have to look at what they said about Aaron during that time.
He said, your network.
He said, your network. He said, people called me a murderer, like, at the time, because I made a personal choice to not get vaccinated.
Vaccinized.
Well, I was thinking, because he said I'm immunized.
Yeah.
Did I get vaccinated?
I like vaccinized.
Vaccinized, that's right. And so he made these personal choices that, of course, because of his position, he was out in the news for.
Yeah.
Well, he just did an absolute victory.
Said, how much time do they spend covering me?
Yeah. He called out ESPN on ESPN.
And he said, how much time? You don't see him talking about rape
exactly.
anymore.
He said, how much do you spend on my responses every single week? And then he did. He called out Rossini in the Vrabel situation. I'm like,
he was like, she covers the sport at the highest level, and nobody says anything about it. Like, he was on one.
Well, and brought up, like, she's allowed to vote for Coach of the Year. She's allowed to vote for MVP. He's like, she has the power to do all of these things. He's like, and they don't cover that at all.
Well, it'd be funny. Like, people are like, but they don't release. We can't see who everybody voted for. But I think Ben Johnson was Coach of the Year last year. I think he received 30 of the 32 votes, and they're like, if she's not one of the ones,
did Vrabel get the other?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's a really good point. MVP is a big deal for people financially. Coach of the Year is a big deal for people financially. If that was part of, you never, it's all speculation, but it's good speculation, because what did we, on the last 2 days of yesterday and I think Friday, two things we brought up. We said, ESPN, get your stuff together.
Yeah.
And we said, why are nobody talking about Diane Rossini and Mike Vrabel anymore?
Does Aaron listen?
And I was like, is Aaron an honorary member of the Wolfpack?
He is.
Oh, my God. But, think what you will about Aaron and his lifestyle, whatever. But,
when Pat called him and they were going to do the show, he said,
he
I
was
was like, I got to get everything ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Pat was playing the card where he's like, and on your network, he goes, hey, it's not my network. I just work here.
And Pat kept trying to move the conversation along, and Aaron's like, and another thing, and another thing.
Dude, the fans in the back were loving it, too.
Were loving it.
I'll say that, like, agree or disagree with Aaron Rodgers, whatever, I fully respect that he lives his truth. Like, he just...
Oh, yeah.
Like, says whatever he
He's
wants.
full-blown hippie
Everybody,
now.
like, you think it's weird that he goes on these ayahuasca retreats and all this stuff, and you think it's strange, and Shailene Woodley and all that, but I love that he's just so himself about it. I respect anybody that can go against the grain and, like, stand on business and just be who they are no matter what they say about you.
Well,
he's uniquely him. They always say a quarterback's supposed to act.
Who've been doing ayahuasca, and they hit it. They didn't want to talk about it. They want to know about it. And he comes out, he's like, hell yeah, do it.
Yeah, he just speaks his truth. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. And yeah, he can come off brash sometimes, especially to the media, because he's brash to people that want something from him, right? And at that position, you're very guarded, because you got to think, first and foremost, everybody wants something from you. And I understand. And look, I'm close with him. I love the guy. I've been with him a long time. He taught me a lot. He was the reason why I improved as a quarterback, and I owe a lot to him. And I'll always have his back. But I also, on the other hand, I understand the criticism at times that comes with how he presents himself. And he's made things a little bit more difficult sometimes than he probably could have or should have. But he speaks his truth.
Yeah.
And he hadn't been wrong on a whole lot of things.
Mm-mm.
He said, like, you've criticized him a lot. He said, okay, Fauci, this is his quote, Fauci is a criminal. Okay. He said, COVID was made in a lab in China.
Like a crime against humanity.
And he said, I'm good. Like, I'm on good terms with my family.
Yeah.
He said, what are you going to come at me with now? Like, what, like.
Show us the wife, Aaron.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Exactly.
The wife is like the one thing that
it's
people
funny.
could-
He actually casually dropped something about the wife the other day.
Yeah,
First
I saw
day, he's
that.
like, yeah, me and the wife, we, I'm like.
He was
That was
saying
a big
that
one.
his wife was like the reason he reconciled with his family or whatever.
Yep. Good for
Shout
him.
out to Brittany.
So,
That's
shout
her
out.
name.
Shout out.
Never seen her.
So, look, I thought it was awesome. I was like texting y'all immediately, like, did y'all just see that?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And then I saw it and I was like, no, you're right. It was awesome.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. No, a lot of times I overreact, and you're like, Matt, that wasn't that cool. Like that was pretty cool, and to call out the network on the network, call out Rossini, got
Yeah.
a whole
It was
crime
awesome.
against humanity. Mr.
On that
Fauci.
note,
Yeah, on
that was
note.
Pat. He kept trying to.
Exactly. So
4 minutes. I can go another 4 minutes.
yeah, I can go another 4 minutes. Oh yeah, it ends here, and we still go on YouTube. I'll keep going on YouTube. Yeah, pretty much. It was great. All right, that's enough. We'll get off our soapbox, but that was awesome. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it.
Yeah.
Before we go to break here, I do want to tell you about Oshner Health. It is time for the kids to go back to school, Richie. I know you start your Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Our start Thursday as well, and Huck's playing his first year of tackle football over at Dunham, which
We were
is going to be
tackle
very
football
exciting.
last night.
So as the kids, they head back to school, Oshner Health wants to remind families that a successful school year starts with good health. That means paying attention to more than just the grades. Check in with your child's mental health. Encourage open conversations. Make time to connect as they adjust to a new school year. A few extra minutes talking each day can make a big difference. Healthy habits matter too. So pack balanced lunches, protein, fruits, veggies, whole grains, and let your kids help plan the meal so they're more excited to make smart choices. Good nutrition helps support learning, energy, and focus throughout the school day. And if your child plays sports, don't forget annual sports physicals, along with proper hydration, stretching, plenty of rest, and the right protective equipment to help keep them healthy and performing their best all season long. So many Oshner locations are ready for you and your entire family. So go check them out as the kids head back to school. And for more back-to-school health tips or to schedule an appointment, visit oshner.org/BattonBR. All right, stick with us. We got 2 more segments here on Off the Bench. So stick with us for the next 30 minutes or so right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last. Because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor of the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
People think it's all about game day.
Let's go!
But the real work happens in the off season. Spring practices, early lifts, extra reps. And we need a healthcare team that works as hard as we do.
At FMOL Health, our lay of the lake, we take care of LSU football year-round.
So we can do what we do best. We trust the lake.
From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
The Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office protects and serves over 132,000 residents across the parish.
Keeping our community safe is our mission, and Rev Fiber plays a critical role in how we respond. Whether it's training in our special divisions, forensics investigations, or fielding emergency calls in our operations center, Rev Business connects our teams in real time, which is why we partner with Rev Business.
Get 6 months free of Rev Business Services. Call or click today.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Big pimpin', baby. That's right. Big pimpin'.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
You know I thug 'em, hug 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, but I don't trust or need 'em. Take 'em out the hood, keep 'em looking good with diamond cuts that'll freeze 'em. First time.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Richie Dickson.
The clean version of this song was hard to catch the very first part of that.
Yeah.
Not one original word was used.
In the 2000s.
I hug him.
In the 2000s, the person that censored a lot of the rap songs might have been the highest paid person
Had to be.
in music.
Yeah.
Because he did some work.
You know how hard it is to find like clean version of new songs? Like, I struggle with it because my son listens to a lot of this newer stuff, and then I'll listen to it. I'm like, whoa, buddy, we ain't. That's rough.
Yeah, buddy.
And then I try to get on YouTube and look for a clean version.
Can't do it.
They're not there.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. That's a good question. I guess not all music goes.
Well, because they cuss on TV now. I mean, like, it used to be so restricted with all
Yeah.
this stuff, and now I just feel like nobody spends the time to get the radio edit version.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Huh. I guess you can say just about anything.
It's tough.
Like, we push the limits here sometimes, and sometimes, a word slips out. Guess we're not supposed to technically say.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a guest thing here
more of
than
a guest
anything.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
the
pretty
guests
sure it sounds
come on
right.
here and they let it fly.
Well, because the guests are used to that point. The guests are used to going on podcasts.
Yeah.
And then they come on here where you limited on the words that you can say. Now you can say some, you just can't celebrate it. But yeah, it's a different
Usually
world.
it was an accidental thing for me.
Mhm.
Like, it's really hard doing the post-game shows because I'm actually pissed off in the moment.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I start stuttering because I'm trying not to say certain words.
And not to bring up a show 2 segments in a row, but the introduction to the Pat McAfee show is really great, where it's the warning beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, we do say, if you're young, please, ask a parent.
We
'cause
should do that for OTB.
We say curse words because that's how humans in the real world
We say
talk.
swear words.
So the swear words, you see? Do you say curse words or cuss words? Cuss words. Okay. I think
Cuss.
I think everybody's
Yeah.
we're all in agreement that it's usually
Cuss words.
When
Now,
someone says curse, it bothers me.
why are you cursing at me? I kind of say
Cussing.
that, I think.
I say cussing.
Or cussing. Is it more country to say cussing?
Yeah, I would think so.
Cursing's more the fancy pants way to say
Right.
it.
That's for the
But
northerners.
they mean the same thing, I'm assuming.
Like, swear word sounds like a
A swear
teacher-
word.
Your teacher, like, no swear words.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of like no cuss words,
Yeah.
I remember maybe it was in 06. Yeah, it had been 06. And Miles was telling the coaches to cut back on it. And Jimbo was like, F that.
Nah, I don't think I can do that, Coach. That's just me. Okay, so when you are going to tune into NFL this year, do you cheer? I'm not even going to put words in your mouth. Who do you cheer for?
Like, I like the Lions right now, and it's not necessarily because I played there. I like to watch Shep.
Yep.
It's like people I know that are involved in
I was about to say the Lions, but I didn't want to feed that to you.
No, it's like
I figured just because of Shep.
Like I watch the Rams a lot because I still like watching Matt play. It's typically, I don't have a true fandom for any team. It's, do I know somebody on the team? Do I have a relationship with somebody? And that's kind of the games I watch. And like I love watching, Joe Burrow and Pat Mahomes. Like I typically watch the games that I think are going to have the most superstars in it, like the fun games. I'm not watching just every Saints game like a normal Saints fan.
Has all the craziness in college athletics, the bad schedule, the pay, like the BS that comes with college, has that diluted your love for college athletics in any way?
I still love the game, and I'm not going to miss a game. But like we talked about earlier, like I can't name 10 LSU players right now, 15. Like that bothers me because I used to know everybody on the roster.
Right.
And like you knew the guys that were there, the incoming freshmen. I look forward to seeing certain guys how they progressed. Now it's just like, are they even going to be here next year?
Right. So what do you get more excited to watch, Saturday or Sunday?
Oh, it's still Saturday, like a big LSU game.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, that's not. Yeah, that's. But if you're going to sit down and watch just random football. Are you watching random college games, or are you watching random NFL games? Because I would think that every NFL
game
is pretty much random.
Saturdays we got so much stuff going on with the kids. Is like if I'm going to plan something, if I'm blocking out one game, it's going to be the LSU game, and there's other stuff I got going on. Like this year, my son plays on Saturdays, and I'm really nervous that it's going to happen during an LSU game. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Sorry, son.
I'm just going to come in to Hanny and be like, hey, I didn't watch the game. Let's talk about it.
I was about to say, like, I know I'm kind of always been like where you're at, where I know a handful of players. I know their numbers better than their names, right? Because you don't get invested personally with these guys because they're not like in the NFL. You feel like you know them a little bit more personally because they're more out in the media. Like at LSU, I don't think they are quite as much unless you're following recruiting, following the transfer portal. Their personalities aren't necessarily out there as much as like NFL. So you don't, the connection's not quite there quite as much for me. But it's football season. You probably should learn a few more.
So my favorite way to watch football on Sundays is Red Zone.
Yeah.
I love watching the Red Zone channel. Because you're getting all the highlights, the key moments, good plays. Like I can think of maybe one or two games last year in the NFL I sat down and watched from kickoff to the end of the game. But if I'm going to spend an hour and a half, I'll have the split screen on one game that I want to see on and then Red Zone.
Yep. All right. We y'all get your Ask the Bench questions in. We're going to go to break now, and we're going to come back. A little Ask the Bench session right here. Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. So stick with us right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to bathfitter.com, bathfitter.com. If you have been putting off updating that old bathtub or shower because you think it's going to take weeks, might tear your house apart or cost you a fortune, I've got good news. Bathfitter is changing the way Southern Louisiana remodels bathrooms. Bathfitter creates custom-made tubs, showers, and wall systems that are built to fit your existing space with no major demolition. And in many cases, they can install your brand new bath or shower in as little as 1 day. That's right, 1 day. So whether your bathroom is outdated, difficult to clean, or just doesn't fit your family's needs anymore, Bathfitter has a solution for you. They can replace an old tub, install a beautiful walk-in shower, or they can convert your existing bathtub into a safer, more accessible shower that's perfect for aging in place or anyone looking for added convenience. Every installation is custom measured for your home, and because there are no grout lines or scrub, maintenance is simple, and your new bathroom stays looking great for years to come. So call 225-228-3223 or visit bathfitter.com.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files? Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, presented by Community Steel.
I just wanna chill and catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby.
Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out?
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Closing out the show here on a Tuesday show brought to you by Community Steel. Off the Bench, live from the Rays and Canes studio. The Tripod Plus, Richard Dickson, has been rolling with you all morning, so we appreciate the time. We appreciate you coming and joining in, whether you listen for a segment or the whole show. We appreciate you. And we hope everybody has a great day. But for right now, we're going to get to a little Ask the Bench. Brought to you by Ice Cold Delicious Dos Equis. You're supposed to go glug, 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 glug.
Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. With the eye contact.
That was realistic. I like that one.
Not the glug, glug with the eye contact.
One.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That was really
No,
good.
the first time Chris did it, he made eye contact with you, I think. And then the second time, he looked down. But when he looked down, it looked like he was nodding his head. It was not a good
Alondra
look.
just brought me through like my high school days with the music today.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, let's get to it. All right, Ask the Bench. Where'd it go? Will LSU run or more than pass this year?
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, hopefully. And Lane Kiffin misconception is that he likes to spread it out and got this air raid. No, looking at 2025, Ole Miss, 576 rushing attempts, 523 pass attempts. So
here's how I look at it, Matt. If you're down multiple scores, you ain't running a lot. So I hope they run it a lot.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, let's see. Hashtag Ask the Bench. So I might be the stadium announcer for my school's football games, junior high. Who utters some good, clean sayings I can bust out? And should I use my old-timey 1930s
You should
voice?
use the 1930s
You should use
voice.
the 1930s voice. Taylor, you've called some games.
Yeah, I do it more on TV than radio, but it doesn't matter, man. Look, whatever saying you find that works for you, like you got to think public school, private school, that matters a little bit as well.
Gosh, Mighty Joe Friday.
That one's good. There's some good ones out there.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Favorite all-time football commentator?
Really have one that stands out.
I mean, you're too young for like John Madden, but back.
Everybody talks about Keith Jackson. I mean, that's going to be one that everybody brings up.
I mean, I just always think of Vern because he called me Dirksen.
Yeah, Vern had a great voice.
I've always liked the combo of Kirk and Chris Fowler. That's always been a good one for me.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Has Taylor got the baby diaper change routine down?
Absolutely, we're pro at it now.
You're crushing it.
Are you swaddling?
Yeah.
The swaddle.
Swaddle pretty much every time.
The swaddle mask.
Oh, had it figured out.
Oh, my God.
Victoria's more of the swaddler than me. I'll change the diaper and be like, hey, you want to come swaddle this kid?
Yep. It's kind of like strapping things down in the back of your truck. Like when I swaddled that baby, I was like, this baby ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
I swaddled, but then she would re-swaddle about 30 minutes later.
Right. I'm just going to skip that
Have you
step.
had a few Dos Equis since Razor? You had a
Sunday,
a little
actually.
celebration. Dos
Sunday,
Equis.
actually. Victoria had her first post-pregnancy drink on Sunday. A little bit.
Hey,
little sip.
for her.
Little
Good for her.
sip.
Little
Nothing
celebration.
crazy.
She deserves it. Richard, tell us where they can get some pipes, valves.
IPS, Industrial Piping Specialist, Baton Rouge. We're all over, actually the whole country. We're headquartered out of Tulsa. Got more inventory pipe on the ground than anybody. You got the phone number. Go watch it on YouTube in the first hour. Phone number's there.
Doing that good work. Richard, we appreciate the time today. I appreciate it, certainly. Taylor, welcome back. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Alondra and I have just been absolutely just crushing these airwaves.
Just trying our best.
Just trying our best.
I'll do a great
I'm
job.
sure people loved
Just a bunch
it.
of tryhards over here. You know what I mean? Well, we thank you all for the time. Go LSU and go USA.
Off the bench.
All right, if you are running an industrial facility anywhere across the Gulf South, here's something to keep in mind. Don't let maintenance or capital dollars go unused just because you're short on manpower. Paola has the experienced maintenance crews and the supplemental staffing available right now to help with planned outages, capital projects, routine maintenance, and even emergency work. Whether you need skilled craft labor, planners, schedulers, safety professionals, quality personnel, or project management support, Paola has the people and the experience to keep your operation running safely and efficiently. And remember, Paola is much more than just maintenance. They also provide mechanical construction, API storage tanks, ASME pressure, vessel fabrication, and a full range of specialty industrial services from early planning to final execution. They can handle the entire job. So for more than 50 years, companies across the Gulf South have trusted Paola to deliver dependable results when it matters the most. If you got maintenance or a capital budget left to put to work, give Paola a call. Paola, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together.
Lockmeyer, Deshaun Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmeyer, Deshaun Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. No, the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard.